We got the Croissant cast, episode 1. Just launching this, seeing how it goes, running it by everything. We have a special guest on the episode. We got GOL, Crescent Esports, Toy.
GOL.
I'm Dylan is killing. I got my co-host with me.
I am DJ Malady. What's up, everybody?
And it's your boy Zipmaster Flex, man.
Hell yeah. All right. And yeah. So yeah, this is our first run through. And so yeah, let us know if everything sounds good, looks good. We might have a couple minutes to just adjust some things if things aren't working well. But it should be good to go. Just let us know in the chat.
Where's your camera, bro? Where's your picture?
Oh, I'm in the stream. I'm just not. I'm not in the Discord. You're looking at the Discord, but I'm actually my webcam isn't activated in Discord. It's just on the stream, so you'll see me on the stream.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Wow.
Oh no, it's all good.
You have me looking like this and you not.
And yeah, I'm just avoid. No. I'm there. I'm there.
Let me get on the Twitch though.
All right, so let's go ahead and move forwards here. And we already introduced, we got Toy here with us, and he is a professional, semi-pro, whatever you want to call it, SF5 player, Street Fighter 5. And that's what we're going to kick this thing off with. Mr. Toy, I don't really know too much about you. I know you play my favorite character from the game, Bison, but can you give the people a breakdown of your past with FGC, and how you're feeling about now and everything that's the journey to get here?
Man, from a path with the FGC. God damn. I don't know.
I mean,
I'll start it with what was up.
Start off with like the early from like starting off in Louisiana.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, man. I started with Street Fighter 4. It really all started when my cousin was like, I grew up playing games with my cousin, so we always had this weird rivalry, whatever. So I never really was playing fighting games growing up, per se. Like I played Power Stone and all that stuff like that, but I never was part of a community. Like I didn't know anything about frame data and whatnot. And then my cousin had like Street Fighter 4 or whatever. He said that, you'll never beat me in this game. Picked up the game, beat him, and that was pretty much it with that. And I pretty much dropped the game. I thought I was the hot shit playing that game or whatever. And then all of a sudden it was just weird day, a weird night actually. I got drunk. Long story short, I woke up in a parking lot of a play-in trade, and they were opening up the shop, and then I saw some guy going in there with a fighting stick. And I'm like, I saw something about fighting sticks or whatever. Like, dudes are supposed to be good at that Street Fighter game. And then he was going in the shop or whatever, and I approached him. And he was like, yeah, man, I play Street Fighter, blah, blah, blah. We can play. Just give me a second to open up the shop. I'm still drunk or whatever, so that's why I probably approached him. I don't know why I approached this dude till this day before they open up the shop. He had to have been scared as shit. Because it was like straight up 9 a.m. I had to smell like nothing but whiskey or whatever.
You just hopped out the car.
Hopped up the car, just straight up approached this dude. Man, you play Street Fighter, you got that stick or whatever. Anyway. Jason let me in, and he played Abel. And
snap.
He was doing some crazy...
That's a rude awakening right there. Your first match is versus Abel? Oh, no.
Yeah.
I would never play Street Fighter if that happened.
A competitive grappler, period, man.
Yeah, bro.
I get step kick in the tornado throw, I would have quit already if I'd never played. I'd been done.
Abel was
Abel
cheap.
mad
He
cheap.
was doing off-the-wall stuff that I've never seen before, but I still won. I was feeling myself, but I was like, bro, I barely won. So I was like, that's godlike. So, I mean, I'm still the best, but like, if there's still people like him out here that they have to be, more competition, whatever. And then sure enough, he told me, it's like, people come here like every Friday or whatever for tournaments. And there's this guy named Stone and Jacob that you really need to play against. And I'm like, oh, word, blah, blah, blah. I'm feeling myself. And then I came back to, it was more like a casual. And then that's when I first met Vu, old goofy ass. And Vu beat my ass. And I ain't even met Stone or Jacob. I'm like, fuck, I ain't shit. You know what I'm
When you say
saying? Like,
Jacob, are you talking about Happy Medicine?
Happy Medicine, yeah. Happy Medicine.
Damn.
This is way back in the day. Happy Medicine.
So
Patrick
you
Henry,
went like straight into a local scene, huh? Like you weren't playing online or anything beforehand. You just went sort of
well,
like.
I mean, you could say that I would play online. I was playing online when I was trying to beat my cousin. When I still didn't know anything about the FGC or whatever. I still didn't know. I didn't know that I was getting into the FGC. I didn't even know that that was a term. Even while I was going to the locals here, like I would go to play and trade every Friday night and play and stuff like that. And then they started introducing these players that beat me, and then I just wanted to beat them. I still didn't know anything about Daigo or whatever. And then once I started getting, better and better, and they started mentioning things about these other players and Third Strike, and things of that sort. And that's pretty much how I got into the FGC. Um, always having that player that I needed to get better than. And pretty much from then on, I just started traveling with these guys that I started, going to local events with it and stuff like that. Going to Namek, Mississippi,
Yo,
and
let's go
whatnot.
Namek.
Yeah, let's go. Mississippi was never. Damn, should I get into that?
Let's
Should,
go
should we?
Namek.
Go ahead. Let's let it rock.
Okay. So we would always call Mississippi Namek because every time we went to Mississippi, we would always win. Like it would be the easiest shit.
Oh
ever.
yeah.
You know that if we would go to Mississippi, that we would go there to get paid. Like everybody's like, yo, bro, let's go to Namek. And we would just pick that out,
They'd
bro.
steal the Dragon Balls
Yeah, we
And
still.
They'd steal the Dragon
just
Balls.
in case you don't know,
every time.
DJ,
Every damn time.
Cut it
DJ
out,
And I
bro.
tried my
Being
hardest,
resident.
dude. I tried my little heart out, trying to protect the home planet.
Yeah.
I got my ass bodied every time.
It was Ace.
I've heard you guys say Namek, but I never knew what you were talking about.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite little in jokes of the FGC. It's so good.
Bro, DJ Mulady and
Ace Combat.
were the strongest Namekians. Like Ace was Piccolo off the back, and then like we were saying I think we were like Nail.
Yeah, we had the whole list.
Like yeah, they were the strongest Namekians, but it was So yeah, we would always go there and. And we met so many people, and then from there on, we had other people from neighboring states like Alabama and Atlanta. That's how I met Magnegro, Greg.
Yo, Greg. Shout outs to Greg.
Godlike birdie player, and Nice One. Players from all over, man. I don't know. I think Ahmad. Yeah, no, Ahmad came to a Lafayette tournament, a Shreveport. But and from there on, man, it's just once I started visiting the local scenes and people in the South, then I remember people were getting so leading up to this, after I was playing these dudes or whatever, John got me to go to Seasons Beaten because I was happy with doing like local events and stuff like that. But John was like, okay, you're doing all this shit, but then like he started getting me into like the Japanese players and whatnot. He's like, these are the dudes you want to be. He's like, yeah, you're doing good, blah blah blah, but you ain't shit. Like John would always like have the real talk. John is Jazz for those who don't know. When I say John, I mean Jazz or
Majin
Majin
Obama.
Majin Obama. That's what he's known by now. So Majin Obama and myself, we were working at a Wing Zone at the time. I was a manager at the chicken joint, and he was working with me as well. And we would just be sitting there whenever we didn't have customers. He would just be showing me fighting games, iconic matches and stuff like that. He's like, this is where you need to get into. And then that's when I went to Seasons Beatens, and that was my first major ever going to. And then that was the iconic, like whenever I first met like the international players or whatever, like because it was Vu, myself, Imagine Obama, and the 3v3 team tournament. It was Team Louisiana, and then I got my ass beat by Choco Blanca. Like I didn't know girls were like, I hate to admit it, but like back then you really didn't think girls were hot in games and whatever, because that's just was the way that it was saw back in the day or whatever. And Choco Blanca beat my ass on stream, and I was like, bro, she was serious or whatever. It was Choco Blanca, Gamer B, and Momochi. I'll never forget it.
Wow.
And that was a rude awakening for me, man. It was a humbling experience for sure. So I would say that's when like my real hunger like really started kicking in when I got to playing the West Coast and the players from New York and stuff like that, that's I think things really kicked into gear for me. But this is a long story. Let me take a break.
So I actually have a question that I feel like I asked you years ago, but I don't remember the answer. So going in, you were, when Street Fighter 4 was ran on 360, you were a stick player. I'm pretty sure, you played on like that Razer Atrox or whatever, right?
Yeah, that was my favorite stick.
What going into 5? What made you decide to be a pad player now?
To be honest with you, bro, I was just being mad cheap because like I didn't expect to keep playing or a 5 or whatever. Like I didn't have a PS4 or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't get a PS4 for the updated version of Street Fighter 4. So I remember getting the PS4 just to play whichever NRS game was coming out at the time. I think it was either Injustice or MK. That was the only reason.
MK9. I mean, MK10 came out before Injustice 2 on PS4.
Okay.
It did, yeah.
Okay. But that was the only reason I bought the PS4. And I was like, I may as well try the Street Fighter 5 thing out. And I'm like, I'm not buying a stick for this or whatever. So I'm like, I'm just going to stay on pad because I got used to using pad on whichever NRS game came out on PS4 at the time. And after that, I just kind of stuck with it. I didn't feel the need to go to stick in Street Fighter 5 because in Street Fighter 4 I use Chun-Li. And in Street Fighter 4 Chun-Li, you move in all the time. You have to do one frame links all day. Like I would consider her a high execution character.
Definitely.
And you need to use a stick for that. Like there's no way you're doing Chun-Li shit with on pad unless you're Broly legs. Like,
yeah, I was about to say, dude, I was like, how do you piano on pad? And I'm like, wait, Broly legs.
He's the only.
Holy crap.
Yeah, and I think like, he was pretty much it. He was pretty much the only like top level pad Chun player that I could think of, which is kind of wild. But yeah, so that's the main reason. I didn't really, it was just me being cheap in the beginning, and then I transitioned, and I was like, there's really no reason for me to purchase a stick for this. So,
Are there any games out that you play that you feel like you would switch over to Fight Stick for?
to be honest with you, no, not anymore.
Nah, yeah.
Not that I'm playing. Like right now, I'm playing MK11, and other than that, I play Smash. So I'm not using. I'm not
You what?
Oh,
bro, I'm pretty sick at Smash, bro. I'm telling you. But,
who are you playing in Smash?
In Smash, I play Snake.
Oh, snap.
Like I hesitate to say my secondaries or not, but I really my main.
You playing Cineroar because it's Zangief on Smash.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I feel like you would play Incineroar because he's literally just a Smash version of Zangief.
Hell no, I hate Zangief. Why would I try to play?
So playing Jigglypuff or Kirby or something.
Nah. Wii Fit. I love Wii Fit Trainer, but I'm trying to force myself to always go to Snake because people keep telling me Wii Fit is bad, but I really love playing Wii Fit Trainer.
Yeah, I mean if you're playing it casually, like
Wii
whatever,
Fit is the corniest stuff. When I saw that added as a character, I was like, "Yo, what is this?" Like, you guys,
what do you mean?
Of all characters
You know
out
who
here,
plays Wii Fit Trainer?
Huh?
You know who plays Wii Fit Trainer?
Axel.
Yup.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do my homework. I do my homework. But, did I answer the question? Was that the question?
Yeah, you answered. It was about the switching from.
Yeah, I mean it's whatever you're most comfortable with.
Yeah, that was a good
I
answer.
mean, it's just like, yeah. I know, like, I play on stick for most games, but then I switched to pad for NRS because that's just, like, what I got used to.
But see, like, for me, Injustice too, like Injustice games, since you can back block on Injustice games, it feels normal. It's just when you play MK and you have to, hold R2. Like, okay, yeah, I'm staying on the pad for that.
That is true because I do remember when I was playing NRS. That was the only time I was playing on stick was for NRS, not NRS. Why I keep calling it NRS 1? Injustice 1.
NRS 1.
Played stick for an NRS game. And
you were actually a big fan of Injustice 2.
I love NRS, like, period. Anything they drop, I'm on it.
Injustice 2 is fire.
I love
well, so this is going to make you happy if you haven't seen it already because I already know who your favorite DC character is. One of the rumors I read for Injustice 3 was that the Penguin's going to be in it.
Ooh! What?
Cobblepot's supposed to be in Injustice 3.
Wait,
what's his name?
Hold on. Let me interject. Hold on. Let me interject. Where did you get this information? Because Ed
It
Boon
was,
straight up said the next project's not Injustice.
Oh yeah, he did say that.
well, this was like
Dylan,
2 weeks
Dylan.
ago. I saw something get posted that I could have
There
swore
was like some random
it
leak
was
thing.
from
It's not
credible sources
confirmed.
and stuff.
Don't do this to me, bro. You saw it happy. I just
Oh, for sure, but I know that's who you wanted an Injustice too. That's
Mr.
why I was
Cobblepot.
Come on, bro.
Oswald Cobblepot.
Toy, wipe the smile off your face, man. Boone ain't talking about it, man.
You know you're about to have like a float,
Bro,
like
I
an
just
air
got
dash
so
float
happy.
with the umbrella and stuff.
I've been wanting that character in Injustice since Injustice 1. Since before it came out. Ask Rick. I've been asking for that character forever. I love that character. We the same height.
Oh my god.
We the same height, bruh.
Oh shit.
Nah. Yes, sir.
So, we pretty much covered, how you started off in your local scene and everything. I mean, you found a good bit of success in 4. I mean, 4 is really where you originally started making a name for yourself. How do you feel that carried over into 5 when you first started playing in 5?
It carried over, I'd say a lot. It'd be more so of just me being battle tested more so. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think that many of the mechanics in 4 will really help a player in 5. Hence why so many players in 4 just never really stuck with it. Or, many players that played 4 are still not really happy with 5. Yeah, I don't think the mechanics carried over, but I think it's more so my experience and just that grind of coming up in the New Orleans or the Louisiana FGC, just all these money matches and tournaments, consistently and whatnot. Because the reason why I say that is because I really think in 5 you have to have like a lot of confidence in your play or confidence in yourself in order to succeed in that game. You have to be headstrong somewhat to succeed in that game.
You can't rely on just like your knowledge and execution. You really have to play with the reads and with your heart. You
have to. If you second guess yourself, you get in crush counter, or you're gonna get knocked down, and that's pretty much it. You're gonna get thrown to death, and then you're gonna start beating yourself up about it, and then you're just dead. And there's no.
Then you're gonna be like, this game's trash. Street Fighter 4 is better. Oh,
yeah. Because you hear the argument or the cries every day, all day. So I would say it's more so of what I had to go through in 4, because in 4 there were money matches. You'd see money matches up and down the casual station, $5 bills up and down the casual stations in 4. We were money matching all day in 4. So I mean, it helps a lot.
So it would be in 4. You found your success with Chun-Li. When 5 came out, Chun-Li was the only S+ character in the game. Why did you not take advantage of that and play Chun-Li? What made you pick Bison instead?
She wasn't the same, bro. It wasn't her. It wasn't the woman that I fell in love with. But she, bro, having a 1-frame super that punished anything that was -1 on block was
okay. Wow, I just remember that. Yeah, and the plus, or it was plus her focus attack, right?
Yeah, her focus attack dash was plus, yes, and then
it was cheap.
The stand strong, the animation on stand, I abused the hell out of that move.
She had some amazing buttons, yeah.
She had amazing buttons. The stand strong was my main thing, and then I did stand strong. First of all, you have to hit back strong for it to work in Street Fighter 5, and it's weird looking. And when she first came out, she was heavily reliant on instant air legs crap, and that shit wasn't cute to me at all either. You know what I'm saying? So once that happened, I was like, she doesn't look like a cool character to me. So when I saw Bison, I was probably watching Bleach or something at the time, and he did some teleporting stuff. I was like, yo, that's pretty sick. So I'm gonna stick with Bison, and that's how that went.
It's easily the coolest character in that game, no question.
So you were talking about how Street Fighter 5 is a lot different to play. I was wondering, did you really have to shift your mentality? Were you good at 5 from the get-go, or did you have some trouble sort of adjusting to the field?
No, I definitely wasn't good from the get-go, because I think when 5 came out, yeah, I was in Texas for sure. And at one point, I wasn't showing up to any of the Street Fighter events. So for a while, it was just like I think Adnan and Doc out here. They were pretty much Dr. Africa, and they were pretty much winning everything. Doc at the time was using Vega, and Adnan was using I think Cammy. I can't remember. But yeah, at the time, I don't even think I didn't play the game that much. But then once I started playing those guys a lot, I started getting into it. I don't think I started winning anything until maybe half a year or to when Bison got buffs. To be honest with you, because when Bison was first released, he was hot trash. To be honest,
I don't really recall. Yeah.
Yeah, Bison was pretty bad, which prompted me to start using Mika in the beginning as well. But yeah.
Oh yeah, you did play Mika. Yeah, I remember. The first time I ever played you, you were playing Mika. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
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 Hold on. Bison was trash? Give me some breakdown on this. Bison was trash?
Bison was a completely different character, bro. Like, down four Fierce was like 18 frames faster though. That mode was mad fast. I can't remember the properties. I don't think it comboed. It was really fast, but it didn't combo. And but he did have standing light kick to light kick ball, and he used to be able to combo to that. But that's the upper side. Other than that, I'm trying to remember what were the crazy changes and what really made him.
I'm trying to figure out what the negatives are here, because I don't remember it being trash.
In my opinion, I always hated fighting that character so much.
You weren't seeing any successful Bisons really in 2016, though.
Yeah, he didn't have 3 frames.
Yeah.
I remember. It was a 4 frame.
Oh yeah, they changed that. Yeah, his stand light kick wasn't 3 frames. Yeah.
It was 4 frames for sure. Yeah.
But I was curious, like, yeah, did you ever have like a so you're saying you did worse in the beginning for the first year or so. Did you ever have like a breakthrough moment or like a realization or like kind of like a change in the way you approach the game at some point?
You know,
or did you just sort of like realize all of, your effort just kind of started like in time in the game? Just started
the buffs happened and he just got nice. That's what happened.
Hey, maybe that's what it was.
That's what it took.
I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. Maybe that's what it was. Nah.
I'll message you.
It was just repetition of playing with the Dallas FGC, I'd say.
Gotcha.
Because there were always gatherings out here with 5 in the beginning at least. Because we had what you call that place? Oh man, I feel so bad. I can't remember the name of the arcade we had at College Creek Mall. What'd you say?
I was just saying the venue. I don't know. I don't know.
It was an arcade we had in the mall. Man, Versus Arcade. I think that's Versus Play Arcade. Whatever. That's anyway. There were always tournaments there and whatnot. Just playing those guys, I guess it really did help. And I guess consistency with that, pretty much just. I don't know. So eventually it clicked. I don't remember which moment it clicked in 5 or whatever. As far as the transition from 4 to 5 goes. If that's what we're talking about specifically.
Yeah.
But,
but was there ever a moment where maybe you had a certain tournament run or you beat somebody in a set where you were like, hold up, I'm nice?
Yes.
I feel like there is, and I feel like I know what the situation, that moment was, but I'm not sure.
Well, that moment, I'd have to think about that moment.
Was it Evo 2016?
What was LPN?
No, the LPN thing was in 2017. Evo 2016, I think at the time that was like your best placement at like a Super Premier Major. I think you just got into top 64, and your 2 losses were to straight killers at the time, Ricky and Snake Eyes. But like even just getting into top 64, because I feel like Snake Eyes put you into loser side, and then the next day the first match of your top 64 was against Ricky. And like I don't know, I could be wrong, but I feel like that could be the moment, because at that time, just the fact that you got in the top 64, I remember like the excitement and look on your face, like you were so hype about that moment.
Yeah. When you mention that, yeah, it was one of the moments, I would say. But Yeah.
I mean, but
Forgot about
you
that.
probably felt like you were nice walking into that, right? Like you already.
No.
No.
Oh, no. The confidence didn't really happen until my GGEA days. Like once I, started winning and playing against Punk and things of that sort. When I had that sponsorship, that's when the confidence was there. Before that, it was the biggest confidence, should say. But before that, I guess it would just be the grind and the hunger more so, because I really wanted to get my name out at the time because I was tired of
Yeah.
working at AT&T. You know what I'm saying? Like I still have a job and whatnot, but I was like, I'm gonna keep doing this job. I'm not gonna know what I'm capable of. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to play against the best of the best and whatnot. So when I
Yeah.
got the opportunity to do that in GGEA, it was just, it was special. But yeah, Dylan, you're right. And it was like I played. Ricky put me in the losers first, and then I lost to Snake Eyes. I remember Adil just kept saying, you should have picked up Chun Li. You played him in 4. You stupid. I'll never forget that shit.
And
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
get it twisted too, because like when Toy played Ricky going into top 64 on Saturday, that the night before, oh he was like, yeah, bro, I'm about to take that. After I win this match, Evil Genius gonna come to me and offer me the jersey and shit like that. I don't know what happened the next day.
I like that. I like that.
Man, that was wild back in the day, man. GOL, bro. I'm still wild,
Chill.
but I'm old. I can't be that
You
wild and be
old?
old.
How old are you, Toy?
What? Yeah,
Yeah, boy,
Well, you
I will
see,
tell you a song.
31
Hey,
right now. 31.
You're lying.
okay, you up here with your boy?
31, man. I've
Damn.
been around for a while, man.
Well, y'all
Yeah.
old.
You old? Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
Y'all dusty.
Boy, if I put the camera in my room, you'd see nothing but prune juice and cranes everywhere. But I'm not
Y'all
doing that.
swear, y'all swear this was wine. This is prune juice. Come here. Yeah, got
So
to
Gotta
keep it
get things
regular.
cleaned out, huh? Yeah, get yourself regular. Oh my god.
since you
Hey,
started
yo,
talking,
I had a.
Well,
oh, did
Oh,
who's
Kirk
I
going
felt like I was
first?
interrupt
Who's
you?
cutting my
going?
man's off. I
Who's?
was gonna let him. I was gonna let him have it. I felt like I
Your
was cutting
voice
him
just
off.
like cut. My bad.
Damn.
Where we gonna
Well,
go?
so I was gonna say you brought up GGEA. What how did that happen? How did that whole situation like get like presented to you?
It was definitely Doc, because things were like before GGEA happened, there was always rumors that something was going to happen, something big was going to happen, and I was kind of in a situation where I was like I mentioned before, like I was at a point with my job where I was like, bro, I can't do this shit forever. Like I can't just be in these. Not to put anyone down that's in retail. Like some people enjoy it, but me, I was like, bro, I can't be catering to these people trying to sell them these phones, and then like all these dudes are getting better, and Street Fighter Esports is on the rise, and I ain't getting none of this pie. Like I'm not fighting none of these dudes. But then like up until that point, um, at the versus gaming, meetups and whatnot, Doc would tell me that things were on the rise, and that there was something coming up. He was never specific because he was never allowed to tell me what the hell was going on. But once that came about, once shit actually started going through, I was able to join with him, and he actually got me a deal staying at a gamer house and all that jazz. Had a sponsorship that I made sure I tried my best damnness to take advantage of, man. Because once he started sending me like up north, because I wasn't really like I said before, I would more so go to Mississippi, Atlanta, final round, the smaller tournaments or tournaments in the South, and then you'd occasionally see me I'd go to Evo. Other than that, I wasn't going anywhere else. But with GGEA, I was able to go pretty much everywhere in the US, and that shit was beautiful. That shit was fun. And I had the gamer house. So when I got to actually get a taste of what it felt like to be an actual pro, of not having to worry about, whether I have a roof over my head, I could just train. And that went on for, I can't remember the exact time. I mean, like it obviously it didn't last, but for reasons that I can't disclose or reasons that I don't know myself. Uh,
Mhm.
but
That's fine.
lost my train of thought. But yeah, and that I guess it was like what 8 months or so that I was able to. Was it 8 months or was it a year?
I feel like it was around a year area. I mean, I remember some of the events that you were with them was the KIT Texas you got second at when it was you and Oliver who got grand finals.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
that you were under GGA when you got your first 17th place at Evo, losing to Daigo.
yeah.
I feel like it was about around a year because even Texas Showdown, the last Texas Showdown we all went to, I remember when all y'all rolled up together with GGA.
It's
So I
crazy
feel like it was
because
around a year.
it was supposed to be longer than that. Like it's crazy that like when I'm sitting here thinking about it, like everything that thing could have been. And I'm not gonna keep talking about it because it's not mine to talk about yet, or it's just not mine to talk about.
Well, I mean, more people know about it, so like that the whole thing that happened, like it all happened with Infinite. So like the fall of GGEA with Infinite would led to issues even in the Call of Duty scene because that's what impacted Optic Gaming and Call of Duty and Gears of War and Halo and stuff like that when they started losing content creators. So like that whole fall with Infinite didn't just affect GGA, that was like a whole pillar effect. So that affected multiple different like communities.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Well, hey, well now you know. That's great. Glad you know, Dylan. But
That part was like out there. I
Damn.
mean, they had content creators who were actually blasting that situation because one of the bigger names that was on Optic was Pomage, and
yeah,
he left, and he basically made a whole video about why what Infinite was doing in his eyes, or at least that he was able to say without crossing our line.
right, okay. Well, yeah, that situation it could have been great. It was really good for the. It was about 8 months. It was supposed to be a lot longer than that, like about a year and some change. And after the year was looking good, then we're just gonna go, longer than that because everybody we had on the team was performing really well at the time. We had a strong ass Street Fighter team. But yeah, once you started with the GGEA stuff, you started sending me to like Philly and stuff like that. I think the first tournament that I did well, but that was like Winter Brawl. Was it Winter Brawl or SummerSlam? And I think I was talking to you about that, Dylan.
I think it
It
was
was the
summer.
one.
Let's say
It was
that
the.
was 2018, correct?
Yeah, I think it was 2018.
Let's see.
That's the one where it was like me, Adu, and Punk. And I sent you that picture, or whatever. My
Yeah,
bad.
is that the one? That's the one you beat Punk at, right?
Nah, man.
No, you beat Punk at
Maybe Punk it
DreamHack.
was, yeah, DreamHack.
Yeah. I
Austin.
beat. Yeah, I beat him at DreamHack.
Or me and Axel
But
were there. Yeah, we watched that happen.
yeah, I was
Let's
happy.
see.
And the pad toss. Did he toss his pad? He got really mad.
He said that
He didn't throw
Toy
it.
I
It
don't
was
think he threw it,
won
but
because of a lag issue or something. I don't remember the exact
yeah.
thing.
Hey, I'm gonna take that win, but he was probably right.
Yeah, I mean,
I would-
shit, if they're streaming and stuff, yeah, there could be all sorts of things, but
Yeah, it was probably lagging. But I'm gonna take
Let's
that.
you
see.
take those. Yeah.
We take those.
Well, so while I'm looking this up, this actually leads into another thing I wanted to talk about. So right now, if on the North America standings for Capcom Pro Tour 2018, you finished that season at number 5 in North America with Doobie in first, then Justin, then Punk, then IDOM, and then it was you. And global that year, you finished. Let's see. You still got GGA in your tag for this, like even currently.
How do you take that off?
You got to update it yourself. If you go to the Capcom Pro Tour site and click on your name, it tells you they send you an email to verify it's you, and you can edit to whatever you want. So you finished 5th in North America and 33rd global. So like you were literally like positions, like single rankings away from Capcom Cup that year. Like it was one more like really good placement, and you were in Capcom Cup.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
let's see. So your wins, you had 33 at what is this? North America Regional Finals, 17th at First Attack, which technically this is carrying over into 2019. 33rd at CEO, 4th at DreamHack, 17th at Combo Breaker. Oh, is this accurate? Because they don't even have the. Oh yeah, 17th at Evo. That's all right. So yeah. So those were your placements that year, and I mean that's a great finish. Finishing number 5 in North America and 33 global. Like, how did you feel like after like getting those placements? Because you obviously grinded to get there. It wasn't easy what you did.
I mean, thank you, man. Felt great. Felt really great because I had a lot of personal, a lot of people that I really wanted to beat that I beat that year. Like Storm Kubo was one of them because if you ask anyone, I'm always talking about how I want to play against Itabashi or Storm Kubo because like they play like Geef, like the big grappler players, and I always had like this strong hatred for grapplers or whatever. um, so it really meant a lot to me when I was able to beat those guys. Um, and that's just a few names, man. I played so many great players that year. Um, yeah, yeah. I really wanted the chance to hit it up again this year, but what you gonna do? Society, world,
Yeah.
Pandemics.
Corona, baby.
Yeah, it happens. So
The Ronies.
The real Capcom champion.
for real.
Bodying everybody.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a great film. It was a great ride.
And then so the following year for 2019, you repeated that success. Well, actually, before I even get to that part, so getting 17th at Evo that year, obviously it even helped you out because of the crowdfunding that year for the T-shirts for 2018. Even 17th, you were able to get paid out for it. But you were one win away from top 16, and that loss was to Daigo. What was like going through your head at that point?
Bro, boy, Daigo. I try to explain this moment, man. People think that like I'm trying to be dramatic or trying to be like mad anime. First of all, I don't even anime like that. All right, I only watch the good stuff like Berserk. I watch Berserk. I love Berserk.
Yo, I just finished watching Berserk, the '90s one, like the other week. Oh my god.
You just started?
I just finished it like the other week. Dude, it's so good.
Yes,
I'm still like running off that. I'm like, holy crap! I gotta read all the manga now. I'm like, dude,
it's still going, bro. It's still going.
I know it's still Yeah,
dude,
but it was fire. But yeah.
But Daigo was and that's the player that I really want my running back with because like when I played Daigo, man, it was just a feeling of like I knew what to do, but the fact that I was playing Daigo, it was like I couldn't move. Like I was like, he's doing things that I've never seen before. Like I think at one point he did like upside down kick for a counter poke like full screen and it hit me. I'm like, what happened? Like why did that hit me? What is he doing to me right now? And then there would be times where he would anytime I would get him cornered, Daigo the best like the
Is that like one of the moments where like you think he's like such a like well-known historically good player that you like expect him to do something like the good stuff and then he does something crazy and then you're just like, wait, what?
It's just like that's what I was about to get to.
Yeah.
Like I would get him into the corner and then the very first thing he would do as soon as I would get him into the corner is he would jump. And I was like, son of a bitch. That's Daigo. And then he did that. And then he obliterated me, man. And it really hit me hard. And it hit my confidence because it's like I've played so many other players, even other Japanese players up until then, and then I get to the god, the beast. I finally get to fight Daigo, and then I lose like that. But yeah, that feeling with Daigo, it's just I was playing him, and like sometimes I really just couldn't move, and I can't explain the feeling. You know what I'm saying? So I'll never forget that feeling. I really wanted that run back.
That's wild.
Really want that run back.
Wasn't it after that match that you had that moment with Fujimura and Takedo? That was at Evo that year, right?
Well, Fujimura was at SCR, I think.
No, not when you played them. When you walked past them and got the little memo from them.
Oh, yeah. No, that didn't happen at Evo, though. That happened... I don't remember what tournament that happened. I think that was at SDR. I think it was after I played Fujimura. He said that at that tournament. I'm pretty sure it was at SDR, but it was that year though. It was that year.
I remember you talking about that, and you were like, I was walking past him, and all of a sudden Tokido hit me with the toy. You're really good. You were like, I turned around, I was like, was that God?
was the feeling. That was
That's
the feeling.
amazing.
That was the feeling, bro.
Dude, if I heard that from
man.
Tokido, I would have rocketed off into the sun. Like, I would have been like, what? I would have been like, all of my time spent
was like
has
hit
been
him with the
affirmed
with
now.
like the
If
words of
Tokido,
endearment. Like, yeah,
if
you
Tokido
really
or
could.
Fujimura too, yeah, I would have been like,
He
that would have been
said,
awesome.
"Toy." And then I turn around, I just see Fujimura and Tokido just smiling. I was like, "Oh hell no, that it's not happening. It's happening, man. It was happening." Yeah, that definitely felt good.
Yeah,
man.
they get
But
that
then again,
affirmation from somebody like that. That's sick. Yeah.
yeah, it really did. It felt good.
You've also gotten robbed though. You've had huge matches that you've won off stream, like, and it's crazy because like some of these matches, like, why wasn't this on stream? Like the match with you and Tokido, why was that off stream?
Yeah, well,
There's so many matches at Evo, man. It's rough.
yeah,
It's hard.
there
That's why.
Yeah, there's the fact that there's so many matches, and then you also got to think.
There's a million streams.
I mean, yeah, like you got Tokido. Yeah, I get it, but no shade. But at the time, was it a thing like yo toy is a name that we have to put on the stream? Just because Tokido's there, that doesn't mean that the match has to be on stream.
I would say that I had enough scalps to say that Toy was a name, but at the same time,
A name, yeah.
to build off on that, there were matches before Tokido that weren't streamed, and just to say that the reason that you just listed, I would still be the answer to you, Dylan. It's just that like.
Well, no, I mean I understand the situation of why it actually wasn't, but it was like definitely for the result that happened in that match. It was like, man, that definitely should have been a stream match. But luckily we got homies like Joe, Sean, and Vu, who always got the phones ready.
Yeah, straight up GOL, bro. Like, Joe and Vu are always like hanging out with the homies and getting the footage. We try to record each other's matches, as much as we can, So I'm always appreciative. But yeah, man, it is what it is. Hopefully when this virus scoops up, then we'll be able to get more footage. Me beating the guys
for sure.
whatnot. But I got to hold that shit for an entire year. You know what I'm saying? Like
man,
Corona just put that hate in your heart. You got to hold it for a year, and then like
So-
we also.
Do you have?
I was gonna
plans
say I have a
to-
question because
Okay.
I'm kind of in different scenes, right? Y'all are SF5. Y'all love that game. I love watching it. Not a competitor. Anyway, my point is, how is that game doing online right now? Do you guys have online tournaments? Are you guys like thriving right now, or is it suffering during this time?
I would say we're one of the fortunates for sure because people are always people are throwing tournaments and we still have a CPT. We still have a tour. So that's
Okay.
That's privilege for sure. The online sucks ass is garbage, but we have things going on. So
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, all I ever see of it is I watch Wednesday Night Fights in NLBC, but other than that, I didn't know what you guys had going.
Which Toy had just recently took a dub in the WNF.
Yo, let's go.
That was WNF, yeah.
Man, yeah, and I really wanted to do. I haven't joined any more Wednesday Night Fights after that because those dudes are nocturnal in Cali. Those tournaments end mad late for me in Texas, and I still have a 9 to 5. So
It's
like
Thursday morning fights.
straight up, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
Definitely is.
you remember watching? I remember I've seen a couple times where Smug's in grand finals, and you could tell it's so late because I forgot. This was definitely last year. I don't remember who he was playing, but Smug's in grand finals, and you could see it in his eyes. It's almost like, bro, I don't even care who wins at this point. Can we just end it and go home? Like, everybody just looks drained and tired. It turns out it was like 3:30 in the morning or something.
Smug always looks tired though. Like I'm saying, like he kind of always looks like, that description. But I feel you. But they always are out that mad late in New York and in Cali. But yeah, if it were a little bit earlier, or if they were like a little bit, because they don't really have much of a, like they don't really have the Matcherino thing going like not NLBC, like NLBC, like NLBC does. WNF's like Matcherino is a little bit on the lower side. So once I had the pot and I was like, tournament ending at 2 a.m. and I had to get up at work at like 7, I was like, yeah, I'm straight for right now.
I feel
other
that.
than that, there's still other tournaments. Like Punk has his Beta Bash thing that he does.
Yeah, it gets a lot of viewers.
It honestly seems like right now there's a lot. Like, I think it seems like there's only like 2 nights a week where there really isn't one. I mean, Rob was just in that Dominican Republic tournament today, and the homie got second place in that.
Yeah, that game.
Yeah, he got second, losing to IDOM. But I mean, it seems like there's an event almost every night. You see people like Doc. Doc almost every day is like, tweeting out any online tournaments today. Like everybody's trying to find him, and then almost every time you see somebody tweet that, I mean, instantly somebody's plugging a tournament. Rob, this dude's in like 3-4 tournaments a week, easy. Carlos for a while as well.
Mad tournaments in the East, like you getting bank, like high roller shit, like NLBC is getting at least 400 a tournament. Beta Bash is getting at least 700 a tournament.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're doing really good stuff for Street Fighter. West Coast is starting to get some, so.
Yeah, I mean, like honestly, as bad as it seemed, like the scene's holding on pretty well right now, just off of the amount of, and then like the whole thing with the money matches. When all the money matches first started coming around again, like it was like at that moment where everything seemed dead, and then it was just constant pop-offs. Like, and it seemed like it was healthy for the scene, to be honest. Everybody was getting engaged and interested again. The talk, like, it brought a lot of interest back in at that moment.
At the time, and at the time we needed it for sure, because there's always something going on in FGC, outside the sticks, and especially like in regards to what's happening worldwide. That actually did kind of gauge our attention on something that was a little bit more healthier for us. I just hope that they keep that same energy when shit gets back to normal. I want money matches coming at me left and right. That's what I want. Once
I mean, you could be throwing out money matches left and right now.
Online, bro? Like, are you playing, Dylan? Are you playing SF5 online for your paycheck? No, you are not.
No, thank you. That
sounds terrible.
Come on, bro. Do they not understand? Do you not understand, Dylan?
Look,
Dylan understands.
You were able to win.
Yeah,
you were able to win a Wednesday night fight online,
ain't
bro.
pulling me in the play at SF5 online.
You look pretty strong online, bro. That's all I'm saying.
But I'd be sweating over here.
Sheds one tear. I'd be sweating.
That's why it's so dark here. Like I'm glad I can't see my entire face, but it's just like I got that Walking Dead shit going on right now, bro. I'm just stressing.
I can't
Real
imagine.
moist.
I can't imagine.
Real moist.
Yeah.
You might be relaxed at home, but dude, dealing with netcode.
You don't know what to trust. You can't trust your eyes. That's the scariest shit. That's the scariest thing, bro. If you can't trust your eyes.
It might not even be real. What you see might not even be real. That's crazy.
Yes, sir.
The rollbacks.
Yeah,
Go along with that, though. Are there any games that you've played, maybe that you wouldn't have, like any fighting games that you got into a little bit more so since we're just playing online?
Have there been any, or some that I would like to?
Either one. Like have you like for me, for example, like I got into like some other games I thought I would never get into. Like I've been playing some Punch Planet, or like Tekken, just because everything's kind of been on like laid to the wayside in terms of competition. So I've been getting into other stuff that I normally wouldn't have, and it's actually been really cool.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, so during the pandemic, I've been playing a lot of MK, for sure,
Word.
and Smash, MK Smash, and I play Call of Duty when I don't feel like being competitive, I guess. But for the most part, it's definitely MK, and I'm loving this Aftermath stuff. RoboCop.
Yeah, I was about to say, are you playing RoboCop?
RoboCop, and my main is still gonna be Nightwolf, but I'm
Nice.
messing with Shaman now, cause Shaman.
Dude, Shaman is good.
Yeah.
I thought people were sleeping on that variation before this patch, and now it's even better, right? You can do 1-1-1 in the launch, or something like that.
Launch. Anything on a launch, yeah. Anything in a road launch now.
Dude, it was so annoying. The mid arrow is so good.
It is, and the trade-offs, like that's kind of what I'm kind of realizing.
Yeah,
The
like if
trade-offs
you're playing
with that
against
arrow.
another zoner, like you have, like you get the knockdown, you just get hit by something, you're like, okay,
Yeah.
cool with this.
Yeah.
That's like.
So yeah.
But yeah, I think
Like,
Aftermath is cool.
And they announced the E-League thing for that as well. So
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know if
I didn't
that's
even see
is that a
that.
series. I didn't really look into that too hard. I don't know if is that a series of tournaments or is that one thing coming up?
I think it's
It's like an
I think
online
it's a
tournament.
seasonal thing. I think it's like
Okay.
a online multiple events to get to the like just the way E-League usually is because it's open to everyone. So I think I registered for one of the events, but
See, that
that and then
sucks.
what?
The whole point of it being online, because majority of the E-Leagues, like the Street Fighter one and the Tekken one, they've all been like the presentation they put together for those E-League events, like the Tekken one, and when they did Street Fighter, it was like it's such a dope presentation. So the fact that Mortal Kombat gets that, but unfortunately it has to be online.
That is true, but at the like I don't know if like this is just to qualify for that. I don't know if they're gonna still do something at a studio. Because I don't know it's still a possibility that they can do the social distancing thing at the event. So I don't know. Like I didn't read that much into the rule set, but I know for a
Yeah.
fact that the first set of tournaments is all online, which the way it usually is, I think, for E League.
I like to get qualified into like the main group.
Right. Yeah. 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 But then, I mean, MK is mad popular right now.
Yeah, I mean
yeah,
it's at
Evo.
Evo. We got the online Evo.
Yeah, there you go.
Well,
That
speaking
puts
of
us up.
that, that'd be part of the reason of how would you feel like do you think everything going on right now like because like MK has a good net code or a better net code than obviously like Street Fighter. Do you think any of this is going to cause like a wake up call to Capcom and finally like get more games to start implementing rollback netcode?
Man, I don't think anyone could predict what Capcom is gonna realize or do at this point. Like, there's
I mean,
really
it's
no.
got to be
You
something
have
that
no
they're
idea.
that's
Yeah,
catching their eyes. Like it's got to be a thought or
I was surprised that they're season
We
5. I was like, what?
right, and I
I
mean,
had
like
no
we've been
idea.
telling them things for years, and they haven't done them. I think
Mm-hmm.
that they've always known, but this, if anything, it lit a fire. If anything,
Yeah.
but it lit a fire for a lot of other devs as well.
I
So,
hope. Yeah, I hope that sent a message.
hmm
Because
yeah,
like these games that are the most mainstream games in the FGC, Tekken, Street Fighter, all that. Like we can't.
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball, especially. Oh my god, playing Dragon Ball online is just a literally completely different game. That's not even.
How's Grand Blue online?
Grand Blue is also pretty suspect. It's delay based. It's the same. It's like ArcSys netcode. It's pretty bad.
See, one of the best things I feel like came out of this though is like games who like are really really good, like Skullgirls, Killer Instinct. This is like because of their solid netcode, and you're forced to play online now. Like it's kind of given those games an opportunity to rise up again, and like seeing the amount of people that are jumping to play Killer Instinct right now and Skullgirls and stuff is actually crazy because like as one of the guys in the Louisiana scene, I saw that he was like practicing Skullgirls for like loaded up for the first time. So it's cool because it's actually pulling people into trying it out because they're like, Evo Online, good net code, this is in there. Why not take a shot at it? And I think that's like a great experience. Even like Blitz, you see Blitz in Louisiana getting really into KI again because of all these opportunities. He's in like Ronin Rumbles and stuff.
yeah, you just got like top 32,
Yeah.
the event yesterday. So, GOL, bro.
Yeah, it is cool to see all these new games
Blitz.
picking up new players and seeing people kind of like go out of their comfort zone and like the one game they only play and trying other stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
Like that's cool. Like I tried Power Rangers this past week. The Power Rangers fighting
The
game.
game-
Game's
that game is
actually
dope.
I had no idea, but that game is super degenerate and actually pretty fun. It's like
Super
Yeah.
it's
degenerate.
so degenerate, but it's like the closest thing to Marvel that I've played in a while. So like I'm kind of a lot of Louisiana players are getting into it
With
like,
really
all the
good
anime
netcode.
players. And it has rollback. So
Everything
it's
is
cool.
the TOD though. Like even
do
the jab.
everything.
I saw a jab be a TOD. Like I don't get it. Like, how is that?
Yeah,
It's
that's
kind of
why
sick.
can't rock
I don't
with
know.
that
It's
game,
kind of.
man.
I don't know. It's
I
kind of sick.
cannot
Though.
rock with
It's
that
not
game.
literally everything. It's not literally everything.
Okay.
Close
If
enough.
you don't get hit by the TOD, you get hit by the jab reset into unblockable, and then you die. So there's that.
Look, I'm a huge Power Ranger fan, so I'm loving watching that game right now.
Yeah,
Same here.
Yeah, that's a one player game.
it's definitely a fun one
It's a
to watch
one-player
too.
game.
If you're not playing it, definitely check it out. They're running some events for it and stuff. So
I'm trying to get Tommy, Godar, and David Yost on one team.
Yo, I'm trying to get my boy Ivan Ooze in the game.
They don't even have David Yost on there, I don't think.
Ivan gonna be broken.
Yo,
Ivan
I mean, he was the one that was like he could literally like teleport out of Hitstone in the old game. Like,
Oh
on the
yeah,
Super
dude, I
Nintendo.
remember the old Partage game. Chance, bro, Chance. Every time that game come up, see my Ivan Ooze. See my Ivan Ooze. You can't touch me.
No, that's top 10.
Little did you know he was being for real.
Yeah.
That character's
But I hope this makes all the other like Namco, Capcom, all these like, you know, big developers, AAA developers that have been slacking, like really put that into their next games, and then we could really like thrive as an online community. You know.
Yeah.
Arxis said they're gonna put it in the new Guilty Gear. I hope it's implemented well, because the beta test didn't have the new netcode in it that they just ran.
And they pushed it back too.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
every
they
game
pushed it
had
back.
good netcode, do y'all think it would hurt the offline scene
No.
at all?
That's a good question.
If every game,
Because like
had
that's how it
good
is in Japan,
netcode,
right?
and
Because
people
like a
could
lot of
win
the arcades.
big money at home.
It's not the same.
That's
Like
pretty
majority of the point of the competition, at like the thrill of it, is showing up to an event, playing somebody right next to you, having people behind you screaming and stuff like that. I just can't see even comparing that to being the same. Like, why would you ever choose that?
I don't know, but think about it from this perspective, though. But all the money that's put into a venue and all that stuff like that, and into food and stuff like that, instead of putting all that money into that, I mean, they'd be able to put that into a player's hands. I don't know.
Yeah, but sometimes you're not
In
just
the player's hand, the
you're paying
production
for the
hands.
experience.
I know. There's like, what do you call them? Sponsors and stuff like that that you want to have at these events. I know what you're saying and whatnot, but I mean, like, if the online was godlike for all games, I mean, we'd probably see a huge like rise in a lot more online tournaments, maybe. Still, even so, that people are going to want that in-person experience, because I mean, you know, we all are craving for that shit right now. But if online was better, I think we'd see a lot more online tournaments still.
You see a lot more online, and then it would cause something where, you know, yeah, there's an event that happens, such as Combo Breaker, every single year, but you could have more frequent things happen for events if they're able to put their money elsewhere and keep it online.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to see a better online and more online events on top of what we typically have as far as like in person. But like, man, I feel like that would suck if it just like real like LAN events were just like, yo, let's slow down and get some more onlines going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
I'm
no
not
replacing
saying
the
that I think
offline
that would be a
events,
good
dude.
deal,
You
but
can't- you can't like replace the feel, like the hype, the like talking shit to your boys right next to you. Like, I would say maybe like for all of us that have already in the scene, like there's no way we would ever just stop going to offline events, right? And just like if all of our games had great netcode, yeah, we would. I mean, we would just get better at the game, I guess, and then
yeah.
It would make it a lot
You
easier
couldn't
to
replace
play and
it for
practice at
us,
home.
right?
Yeah, but maybe for newer people
Yeah.
that were getting into the scene, maybe they would like there would be harder to get newer people in the locals and stuff. But at the same time, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe like it would help with like infrastructure side of things. Like we could have more online qualifiers that are actually legit. You know.
I mean
like
that,
Like,
and
I
it would
look
make the
forward to
game
that
more
day.
bearable.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, honestly, you could get better from playing ranked, but nobody wants to play ranked right now.
Yeah.
Because of netcode. But imagine if like sitting at home, you know, you got the biggest part, I guess, because typically, you know, Capcom Cup happens in December, and then we have like 2 or 3 months until the first big tournament of the year, which is usually final round. That's in March. So like that time period, you would actually be able to like play ranked and really and possibly enjoy it and get better. You know, like.
Yeah.
That's definitely a possibility of what could happen. I mean, it's not happening right now, but imagine if it could. It'd make people like enjoy playing and not hate themselves.
I don't know. Even if netcode is good, I feel like still when you play online, like you just get mad way more, no matter even if. It might just be, I don't know. I definitely am on the side that I get tilted online, but like. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about it that makes it just feel less like you don't have the person next to you right there to be like, you really did that? Like, you know?
Yeah.
We're always gonna want that.
Well, I mean, just
Yeah.
for a little bit of insight, like KI is one of those games that has huge advantages when it comes to netcode. So the online is very easy to play and play people from different countries. And there is a sentiment in the community where people say, "Why do I have to go offline? I can play just fine from my house. Why do I have to fly over there?" People do say that. There's the KI Killer Instinct Ultimate fan page. That's not something I'm pulling from thin air. That's something that people actually feel. I'm not saying that it'll kill offline scenes, but I don't know how. I feel like numbers would be cut from people showing up. Yeah, we're gonna show up because we just love it. Period. Like you know what I mean. Thinking about events, it makes me sad that I can't be at them. But there's some people that aren't feeling like that. They want to go. They want to show up. They want to whoop some ass, and then they want to go home. They're not there to hang out with people. They're not there to go see what food's in town. They just want to whoop some ass and go home. And if they can whoop ass from home, who cares?
Yeah, definitely getting that money from, making money from it and not paying anything to go.
You know what I mean?
But, and I guess I really never looked at it like that. I enjoy these opportunities just for everything else you get along with it.
Yeah.
The weekend and the food, the drinking with your boys and stuff like that. Just chilling.
I wouldn't even know you if it wasn't for
part.
offlines. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I love it. I love it.
So wait,
Yeah, I know I wrote that big gushy essay on everything that I missed and stuff. And, like, dude,
Yeah.
I can't wait to get back
those
to
are
it.
some nice pieces, man. I gotta give you
Appreciate it.
I still haven't seen it.
I need to write
Where's
some
that
more.
at?
It's just
he sent it.
it's. I heard it made some people cry. I've gotten like 3 different
got me,
messages
dude.
about it making people cry, and like that wasn't necessarily my goal, but like,
What I read was
but,
that's not what I was expecting when I clicked the link to open it up.
It was
I
a heartfelt thing,
expecting
dude.
what
I was
got.
felt like I had to write it because like I was just like sitting. I was just bored, and I was like, dude, I don't want to play games online, and like, I miss all the homies. I miss seeing everybody, and then like I was just like, I feel like this would be a good thing to throw out for people. So just to remember and keep in mind.
With the whole online situation, I want to know if you think this would be an issue in the FGC like it is in other communities. So like right now for Call of Duty franchise this year is only 12 pro teams, representing cities or states. And because of Corona, basically what happened is every 2 weeks it was going to be a homestead series. So like the one event was going to be for the Chicago home team. They were going to put the event on in Chicago. 2 weeks later, it's Atlanta. 2 weeks later, it's New York. So they switched all that to online series. Now, obviously, Call of Duty is another one of those games, definitely in Modern Warfare, to where like the game online is not the same game on LAN. So like right now, where they've done, I think 3 or 4 of them online since Corona has impacted. I think only like 3 or 4 were able to happen like IRL until this hit everything. But like now it's basically you're still playing for like $200,000, but now one of the teams like that won, I think the first one that got put online, everybody's discrediting these teams that are winning. Like the teams that are winning, like Dallas Empire won one and Florida Mutineers won one, but everybody's like, you wouldn't have won that if that was on LAN. You're winning that because this is online. The Dallas is winning because the godlike internet in Texas right now, and Florida, they're like, yeah, y'all are really good online, but y'all would never have done that on LAN. So it comes with a whole bunch of discredit. Do you think that even if we had better netcode, that would be the same situation? Like you had somebody who's just dominating everything online, and they're like, yeah, but you wouldn't do that if you were on LAN. I feel like for the most
100%.
part, we really don't have that right now because I mean, like Samurai has been good online from ever since I started watching him. But Samurai can go to an event and do the same thing. Samurai's won CEO before. So I feel like we don't really get that many people who are gods online and still go to events and just are bad overall.
Well, I wouldn't say that when they show up, they can't do what they do offline, right? I mean, online, right? But the thing is, the sentiment still stands that players don't get the credit that offline players do. So I think that, yes, definitely, if there was more of an online scene and people were able to play more, they would get the same hate as those Call of Duty players that you're speaking of. Because that sentiment is here now. You know what I mean? Like, even though a player can show up and be great offline, if he doesn't go offline and play, what he's doing online doesn't matter. it matters, but people don't get the same love.
Yeah, it's always gonna be an issue.
Mhm.
Like not until online is at zero delay.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. There's always going to be
there's
that
always ping.
excuse.
Yeah.
People suck. People are mean dogs.
That's facts. That's facts.
People love discrediting people, straight
Yeah.
up.
So no matter how good it gets,
Yeah.
until we get to zero delay, which
I think
not gonna happen in my lifetime.
The main thing is just like if every game has good netcode, more people from further distances can play each other. Like that's the biggest deal. I think it's like I literally logged in the Punch Planet the other day, and we played against somebody from London, in England,
That's what I like.
and it was decent. It was good. I mean, I didn't notice any lag. It was fine. And it's like I boot up Tekken 7, play with my homie Nando, and it's like we're lagging half the time, and he lives 10
Like
minutes
20
away in
minutes.
Metairie. And I'm like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
And then I can play against somebody in a different country with good. It's like it's so crazy. Like
MK
Dude,
has
I'll
it
be-
too.
yeah,
I saw Foxy Grandpa play against Juex today. I was like, wait,
Oh, yeah.
hold up. And it didn't look like it was that laggy either. So I mean, yeah, that'll be a beautiful thing
yeah,
for
and
sure.
yeah, you just get to play people with different play styles, different countries, and the competition will just get better from there. So
Yeah.
oh yeah.
But people gonna be salty forever. So.
You ain't lying, boy.
You ain't never losing the assault.
Yeah.
So going back to you two, I got two questions that I had been wanting to ask on this. So we talked about what you did in 2018, and then going into 2019, you perform well again. You finish with a pretty good ranking, and you get 17th for the second year in a row at Evo. But also you got that spot as the Street Fighter League captain. How do you feel about your overall performance in 2019, and how did that offer come up for you to be a Street Fighter League captain, and how was that experience overall?
Damn. How did that Street Fighter League offer come?
My man's heartstrings.
I'm just trying to think, man. But yeah, all this huge road of like emotion and whatnot. Like I'm trying to remember everything. But damn, how did that happen?
It's like Harry Potter and owls flew into your.
Yo, his
window,
age
left
is
it, like, yo,
showing
you've been
right now,
chosen.
bro.
Yo, my age.
You can't remember last year.
Bro, hey,
Yo.
Was that all
Oh,
Street Fighter League?
my ass.
it is what it is. When you hit 31, you just shit don't work like it used to. But anyway, I think it came with like a email or something, bro. I don't remember how the offer came along, but I just know that when it came along, I was ecstatic as all hell, because before then I was doing some the biggest esports sort of thing I was involved in was always Red Bull. Before then I would usually win the Red Bulls here in Texas, and then I would go to those events. They'd fly you out, and then you compete, and they do nice stuff for you.
Red Bull always has some of the best events.
Oh man, the production is great. Their team has got love Red Bull events. But yeah, once the Street Fighter League thing came about, at first when they initially put the plan or presented it to me, like I didn't know what exactly to think of it, because I believe that Street Fighter League Japan had already came out, and it was nothing like their format whatsoever. So we're like, is this like a reality show? Like what is this really, supposed to be like? But yeah, man, once everything actually went down, man, it was like as smooth as butter. Like the experience with the other players, got a lot closer with a lot of players that I never really spoke with that much beforehand. Nephew is a fool. That's a funny ass dude, goofy as hell. Just being in that environment with Punk and Justin and all that stuff like that was just a humbling experience. But god damn, bro, I had Starbucks 24/7, bro. Oh god damn, I missed that. But
They had the catering.
yeah, there was catering
Nice.
the entire time. It was every morning. It was Starbucks.
awesome.
I think like if they ran out of Starbucks, then you could tell them to go get it for you. I wasn't trying to be that bougie. So if I
Hollywood.
saw somebody else send somebody like that motherfucker.
You waited for somebody.
Like Classico, I think he told him to get him some almond milk, and then they went ahead and got this man some almond milk, bro. I was like, yo, that's when I knew, yo, this is crazy.
Hold up.
You're like, I really made it.
All
Oh,
this
shit.
caffeine, all the caffeine you could want, and all the food you could want, and y'all still ain't win nothing there.
Wow,
Yo!
dude, always.
They gotta
Oh my
gonna
god.
embarrass me on TV like that. That ain't even funny. Bro, come on, bro. Like I said.
Yo, wait, hold on. Y'all didn't win any matches?
They won.
Yes, we did.
Okay.
Y'all won one, huh?
Yeah, we won that.
Okay, I was about to say y'all had good players. It was you and who was on your team? I don't recall.
Yeah, I had Chicote,
It was-
and then I
And
had
just a kid.
just a kid.
Just a kid. Oh yeah.
They're my kids. They're my children. But the thing is, the first time that they implemented this ban system, and I just showed up.
Oh
Like,
yeah, that was a big thing. Yeah, I forgot.
was-
Yeah,
About
weren't
that.
you
I got
playing
stuck
like
on
birdie
Facebook.
and stuff?
Yeah, that's when I
They-
learned birdie.
Then they were like, "Yo, we're banning Bison." Of course, every
Yeah.
time, right? Dang.
Yeah, so I was banned pretty much until the, like
Oh,
the
come on.
final episode, and then I got to finally play. But then like it was too late. The damage had been done. I was
To me, that was like the biggest flaw in that, because like you and Sean, like y'all
Wow.
literally never got to play your character.
But Shine is different though. Shine is he can play anything. Shine is a monster. But
Yeah,
still,
but I mean,
that's what-
yeah, Buki
But yeah,
never got to be
just like
seen,
anybody
though.
who's like a hard
Yeah.
character specialist, then you're just like, well,
Yeah. But, I wasn't, to be honest with you, I wasn't tripping about it too hard because I was still having a great time.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, on top of, like, I keep talking about food, but not only was there catering for breakfast and dinner there at the hotel, like, it was free breakfast at the hotel. Like, I made waffles every morning, you hear me? Look, like, it was God. Look, it was, and the camera crew, bro, everything, they didn't tell us to do anything. Like, I'm telling you, everything was literally unscripted. Like, it was fun.
That's
it was
awesome.
It was a fun time. But yeah, man.
It seemed like a dope experience because like it almost had that vibe of a reality show, but like it wasn't. It was still more competition focused than like the E-League show that Rob was on. But like
Yeah.
it really was like a fun thing to watch, and
We were
like
really
interactions, like
Yeah.
the shit talk between you and Item. I mean, Item. I said Item because that's what you would call
Item.
him. That's what he
Oh,
said.
Item.
He was like, yo, Item, what you got, Item? What, if I ban Laura, what you got?
Damn.
I did not mean to say Item too. I did that because I was thinking about what you said.
It's the same thing. Item. Does it sound different? The O is silent.
Yeah.
That's when you first pulled the birdie out, bro.
I think I beat him, right? Because he had to play. Yeah. Didn't I win that? Yeah, I definitely beat him with my birdie. Let's go. Right?
You gonna ask us? Come on, man. You the one won.
I actually don't remember. I gotta look it up.
Because his lore was banned, so I definitely beat him. Because I think he went birdie as well. Yeah, I definitely won that. You ain't even got to look it up. I won. Cut it off.
Are you
He won.
sure?
I'm
Man, I had no idea what that was. I used to always see it on. I used to work overnight, and I would see like replays of it. Bro, what is Street Fighter League? I try to watch it and it just be people talking. I cut that mess off so fast every time. And I finally got into it way after the fact. Dog, I didn't know what it was.
I know. It was very different. It was very different. It was a completely different concept. Like I said, like we didn't know what the hell it was. You know what I'm saying? Like we were really just there. Like everything was just off the dome. On top of that, I don't know if I can say that.
What?
If you don't know, don't.
Yeah. Let's just not say that.
Yeah.
Let's rock it like that.
If you have to really question it, then yeah, I wouldn't.
It was a great time the entire time.
More peanut butter, please.
So
you had a writer and everything. You were requesting whatever you wanted. You're like, yo, let me get
They
some
was
pizza
all
rolls and yo.
Ain't nobody was about to request no pizza rolls. I'm sure if we requested it, we would have got it for sure.
Damn.
That's funny.
That's cool.
Was it?
Hey, yo, Toy Man, you keep talking about it. You gotta be 31. I'm 32. I have a question for you, brother man. Because the body started falling apart a little bit ago. You know, I'm not walking around like I'm a 60-year-old man. But let me ask you: do you ever wake up with pains that you don't understand why you hurting?
Yeah, for me it's my knee. I don't know what's going on right there.
Oh, no.
It's not even a joke no more, bro. Like I thought it was just me, honestly.
Hey, I got that problem
Nah,
at like
it's real life,
25.
G.
Yeah, what?
I've had that problem, dude. I can't get out of bed in the morning without something.
Something
It
wrong
might
with
be
you.
the back, it might be the
Yeah, you
kneecap.
bugging. 25. You wilding out.
Well, I'm
I don't know
27
what you-
now, but like it started around like 25.
That's something else.
What was you doing? You was going out in the morning and lifting boulders?
And what?
Moving boulders.
Oh,
I
I'm
mean,
messing, G.
Yo,
I'm messing.
I'm scared now. I'm 25 now. Yeah, I don't want to get old now.
I got carpal
Shit.
tunnel and arthritis and shit.
Wow, y'all.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you, it's trash. Like real talk. It was a couple months ago. The quarantine was in effect. I was sleeping on my couch in the living room. I went to bed feeling crispy as ever. Everything's good to go. I'm not kidding with you. I woke up in the morning. My right thigh was locked. I was
Oh my
limping
god.
for no reason. For no reason. I just went to bed, got up, and I was crippled.
Bro,
It was terrible.
Let me ask you though. What about hold up for you? What about whiplash? Does that shit happen a lot more for you? Cause everything.
What's that? Whiplash.
You move your neck.
Yeah, it hurt. It happens all the time now. I'm like, bro, this didn't happen in my 20s. On my 30s, it's like 80% success rate. Like I just be playing, and then I'd be like, 'cause, usually when you play, I usually do that shit. But then nowadays, when I try to do that, it hurts every time. Whiplash, 80% success rate. I can't do it anymore.
I'm gonna give it to you, man. You don't move your neck too fast, and don't move your head too fast. You know, back in the day when you was a kid and you spin around, nah, don't spin around. Don't move too fast. The vision's going.
Bro, I done had plenty of mornings where I woke up in the morning and my neck, I wake up with my neck stuck like this and I'm just in pain and can't move it. I mean, most of the work I've done is labor work. So, I mean, I guess I've really destroyed my body
This is why
really
we need to
early
make sure
doing
we do our stretches when we're gaming for long sessions.
Yes, sir.
Gotta
I'm climbing
stretch
up
the
on
shoulders
rooftops
out.
doing
You gotta
AC
drink
work.
the water. You gotta move the wrists around.
No, you just got to sit in a
Need
chair and play
exercises.
games.
No, I even have.
Exercise.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
I
play
feel
games.
that. I feel that too. I get the neck pains because I got that try hard posture.
Oh, my God.
That's bad.
The
I
grammar
gotta-
posture.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
All right, Toy, so check it out. Who is your biggest rival, your biggest kryptonite in the FGC?
Ooh, I like this one. Come on, talk to him.
Man, bro, cause you kind of already know the answer. And I gotta put this on television, but like
Uh-oh.
it kind of varies, bro. It kind of varies. I would say in America, for some reason, it's probably Neon. For some reason, I don't understand why. It's just the way he plays. I don't know. Everybody has their demons. Just the way he plays, he beats me. But I would say outside of Neon, right now it's my focus is gonna be on the players that I lost to, like the Japanese gods like Fujimura and Daigo, because those L's kind of hurt. Those L's kind of hurt, and Jian. Those were the biggest L's. So those are my I would call them kryptonites. I guess
So
the
outside of
biggest,
international, it's really just Neon in the States is what you feel like.
yeah. When you say kryptonite, I mean like kryptonite are those players that I
It's
don't
like a
know,
bracket
sorry.
demon.
It's like a bracket team that you lose
Yeah.
to all the time. I should rephrase.
So I have a question. I want to follow up on that. Like, what about? Because I put my ear up because I was about to get hype off this. I want to hear about who's that person that you meet up with or you see online, you see at an event that you talk that shit. If you win or lose against them a lot, just who's that person that you talk that shit?
In Street Fighter 5 is no one, honestly, right now. But the thing is I'm different. Like at a tournament, I always pop off, and I don't be trying to pop off. Like it just depends on the player. Let's see, like Like I popped off on like Tokido. I told myself like before the Tokido match, don't pop off on Tokido. Tokido,
Couldn't help it.
and then I can't help it. Like so, like other than like if it's a good match, if I know that they are a godlike player, then like I'm gonna pop off, but I'm not gonna like be in their face talking shit like I did back in my Street Fighter 4 days. If you would have met me then it would have been every player I met. That would have been the answer then. But nowadays, probably no one right now.
Bro, one of Toys pop-offs became a Kwamba commercial. I mean, like a Kwamba ad.
What?
Yo.
You don't know? Did
I
you
remember.
never see that?
I've witnessed some toy pop-offs in person. They're pretty.
But
they're pretty good.
no, it's a legit Kwamba ad. Kwamba used this. They caught this image and used it as an ad. I'm trying to see if I could find it right now.
When you beat LPN.
It was when he beat LPN. LPN, like he was sitting down. He had the dragon on his lap, and he kind of just hit like the oh man kind of thing. And Toy's like, oh, like a Super Saiyan ascending, standing up. And Kwamba actually used that exact still image to promote the dragon that LPN was using, and it was like, "Don't sleep on your opponents" or something like that.
What?
Yeah,
Dang, that's,
wow,
that's
Fuego.
amazing.
Hey, Toy, go get your check right quick.
Yeah, hold on.
Toy, go get your check, man.
Use your
it was
likeness
actually posted by them.
at
I didn't
Kwamba.
even know. What? Damn,
Like,
I'm
that's
finding out-
crazy.
Find it.
I'm finding out like 3
crazy.
years later.
Yeah, for real.
Damn. All right. I miss tournaments. Like for the pop off alone.
Dude, the pop-offs. Dude,
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah, some of them are just too good, bro.
Yeah.
Well, all right. What is the most insane pop off that you've ever got to witness?
Witness?
Yeah, not something you've seen on stream. Something like you were standing next to it when it happened.
That's hard, bro. Hold on. If anyone else has any stories first, and then y'all go first. Dylan, you have any off the top of your head? That's a hard question.
Hold up, I actually had one in mind and it completely slipped. Man,
Why, Dylan? You got something?
Mine is one of myself, if I want to be real about it.
Yeah.
If you go to my Instagram page, you can go back through my stuff. You see this one, I beat this cat in a KI match at pools to get top 8. And so I hit him with a counter breaker, if y'all know what that is in KI, for the game. And I stood up and I said, let me get that. Let me get that. Let's fucking go.
Talk to him. Hell yeah.
Bro. Oh man. That was actually one of my first tournaments under Crescent. I did that under Crescent, and it's on my Instagram if you go check it out. The cat, I don't remember who the dude was that was there like following me and Dozo around and recording everything. But he for sure caught that moment of all moments. He caught that.
Talk to him.
dude, I feel like there's so much more, but like because it's the only one I can think of right now, and I had another one in mind. I wasn't like super close to the stage when it happened, but I mean I was in the area enough to be able to like see it on the screens and hear it. But the K Brad Wolf Crone at final round.
I was not there for that, man.
Yeah,
I wish I was there for that.
That or even Doza beating Dogra at final round and Blaze Blue Central.
The delayed pop-off.
Yeah, him not even knowing that he won and then
I don't
losing.
remember that. Oh,
Which one?
You were cutting up that year, actually.
Yeah, I think that was the same year, right? Or no, that was the year before. Doza's was the year before that.
He wasn't on Crescent, right?
No, he wasn't. That was
Not
still
bad.
like that was his like when he first got recognized, I guess you could say. I was still like little baby level 482 Franklin the Turtle Doza. Hold on. So I found the picture. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to angle this where you can see it. Let me or if the quality is even gonna allow so. But
What is
that's definitely not gonna work. The
I mean, I can see it.
See it? I can see it.
Oh,
Damn, why the LP?
Yeah, that's good.
wow. You did that to that man.
You created those feelings, sir.
Don't feel bad about it, dude. You.
I mean, hey, Kwamba used it as like a promoting thing for him, so it helped.
Been kind of mean to me ever since, and I just really couldn't put my finger on why, but it's probably because of that Kwamba ad. All they LPN, I'm sorry.
Yo, so Lumen just asked if it wasn't for the FGC, what other game would you have gotten into, or like genre of game?
Yeah, if it weren't for the FGC, because before that,
Or maybe it doesn't even have to be like a video game. Maybe it could be like another hobby or something.
He would have been
But
an
also
NBA,
video
bro.
game, also game.
Boy, what? What did you just say?
Oh, I said like.
I said he would have been in the NBA.
Oh.
That.
Yeah, so-
bro, I'm 5'6". I'm not. But man, honestly,
Nate Robinson.
Big who?
Nate Robinson. What you talking about? Who?
I know who that is. Nah,
Yeah, I'm about to say, you know.
that's when it slips me. I'm sorry. Please don't
Hey,
hit me. I'm sorry.
I'm out. I'm out.
I know everybody else.
The Spud
I know
Web.
everybody else on the court. I know.
He knows Michael Jordan. He knows Kobe Bryant.
I definitely know my basketball players, but let me answer this question. Nah, man, but I was playing a lot of World of Warcraft when I was growing up, so I would have probably gotten into esports that way, if anything, or gotten into I don't know, more computer games. That's the only thing that would make sense. Other than that, damn, I don't even want to think about what I would have been doing without fighting games, to be honest with you. Because, I mean, like I was saying with that story, I was wasted as hell when I got into, when I met Jason at the Play and Trade. So I would have just been a drunk ass fool for a long time, because I was a drunk ass fool when I was growing up with y'all in the FGC in Louisiana anyway. But
I mean,
sort of
Old Dibs, Fight Night Fridays.
we drinking and we playing for sure out here.
Walking right next door to the daiquiri shop.
right next to the
right there.
Get the 32 ounce
Yeah, what flavor are you
199
getting?
32 ounce 190 octane with the extra shot every time.
Yo. Oh, y'all going crazy.
What you mean?
That's just casuals, dog.
That's light work. That's
Man.
light work.
But yeah, man,
Octane?
We got-
Y'all sick as hell.
Bruh.
you gotta have the drink though. You have to have the. Have you had
Yeah,
that?
you got to add like 3 or 4 extra shots to that.
You gotta come down for a slam. Zib,
Yeah,
because-
bro.
Y'all trying to have a heart
we
attack.
gonna have to educate you on
hey.
drinking.
You gotta try that.
Heart attacks are a good time. Hey, I'm with it. Hey, let me get that shit pumping.
Bro,
Get me in there. Get loose.
Look, we go when we're at Dibs, the place where Fight Night Fridays used to be, the daiquiri shop right next door. One of my boys, Clyde, that's a regular at Dibs. He put us on it, dude. He's been ordering this there so often.
Okay, that
for
needs
so
a warning
long.
disclaimer. That thing.
It does. Well, I mean, I didn't put down a couple of them, but
Wait,
we
what?
call it, if you go to the daiquiri shop and accident,
That's-
you remember Clyde toy
Yeah.
from Dib?
Yeah.
You go to the daiquiri shop telling you what the Clyde special, all right? It's the extra large, the thing about this big. It's a watermelon Long Island with 6 extra shots in it.
Clyde got
And
his.
yes, Clyde has his own trademark.
If you just
drink
walk
at
up
the
in there and they're
daiquiri
like, "Yo,
shop,
the
bro.
Clyde special."
Let me get the Clyde. Hey, all right, 1 second. And this
Whoa.
thing is dangerous, bro. I didn't see Clyde put people on this.
I drink
They
like
done put them on their ass,
like
bro.
1/4 of one of those things and I'm done. I'm like, hold up.
So if I go there next time I pull up on my family and I say,
Tell them you want the Clyde special, bro.
they gonna say I got you.
They gonna say I got you. Not even gonna, or they might ask you how many extra shots you want, because then put some people over there couldn't handle the recommended dosage.
I'm getting that ASAP. The Clyde special, that's hilarious. Because Clyde sure as hell, every time you saw him at these events, Clyde always had his DAC. You never
Oh, yeah.
saw Clyde without a DAC. Ever.
Yeah. That makes me realize we should do like one cast in the future. We do like a LAFGC like retrospective, like get a couple guests,
Be nice.
talk about old stuff.
There's a lot to talk about.
Jesus Christ.
There's a lot to talk about. Damn.
So how do you? What?
Yeah,
you-
I'm sure there's tons of
I-
stories.
I wanted to get a couple different people's opinion on this. What is like your viewpoint on what the FGC was back then to what it is now? Like let's talk about like from like 2012 to 2020.
Um, of course, like I'm gonna always say that I loved or preferred my time growing up because I mean that's just the way it is, I guess. It's something that's kind of fresh with you, kind of sticks with you. Nostalgia hits you, so that's why it's hard to kind of compare the old FGC to the new FGC because I feel like the change is necessary in order for us to continue having the tournaments that we have or the support that we have from the devs. Um, so of course I like the the non esports FGC where we could just be in each other's faces 24/7 or I guess what's the other big complaint that they don't like right now with the old FGC versus new FGC?
I mean, I feel like
Not
another one
sure
is
what you
that
mean.
people really don't play for. It seems like people don't play for the pride to say that they're better anymore, or the
Yeah.
Oh
passion that
yeah,
they
it's a
truly love
popularity
it. It's all
contest
about
now.
popularity and money. You're playing for money. You're not playing because you truly love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't like the game you're playing. Actually, you're just playing for the money.
There are a lot of them in there in the game right now that feel that way, for sure.
Yeah.
But I know I'm not one of them. But
Definitely not the whole, but there's a lot of that.
yeah, for sure. But I mean, like the biggest, I could say that the only thing that I really miss is the money matches and being able to, you remember being at an old FGC event and wanting casuals or wanting to find money matches, and all you had to do is just walk down, go into a hotel floor, random hotel floor, walk down a hallway. If you hear sticks slapping, then you just knock
Knock
on
on
the
the
Yeah. Yeah.
door,
door.
Knock on the door. Yo.
and then y'all playing. That's how I met a lot of people in the FGC. Like,
Yeah, but you see,
Mhm.
so you look at that now, and like even 2019, 2018, you gotta. It's a popularity contest just to get into those hotel rooms now.
true. I mean, at the same
Sometimes.
time,
Yeah.
though, at the same time, back in the day, there were still rooms you couldn't get into with being regular status, with normal status. But still, it's definitely changed to these days because nowadays there's going to be Twitch rooms, Red Bull rooms, and things of that sort that you have to gain entry to. Um, so I hear what you're saying on that, but at the same time, if we didn't have that, we probably wouldn't have an FGC right now, to be honest with you. We'd still be having those tournaments at the Holiday Inn, you know, fighting for $100. And if I think of it that way, with my current age and my situation, trying to keep a roof over my head and whatnot, I probably wouldn't be playing these video games. So, I mean, at the same time, like the passion, if you have the right passion or passion for the games, and you're gonna keep playing regardless. Is the way I feel about it. I feel like you shouldn't, whether or not you're for and against esports, you got to see what's healthier for, to keep the fighting games going. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think it's the most important. I hope that answered the question. I know I kind of went off in a tangent, but I hope that answered your question.
Yeah, I'd say so.
There we go. I'm out here freezing up, G. I'm back.
My man's got that Nelly connection or whatever.
The Nelly clip. What?
Connection.
Huh?
You remember that one they did it was like a
Oh, you
universe.
talking about the battle? You talking about the battle? Got you,
Yeah,
got you.
yeah.
That was good. That was good. I ain't mad at that. I think that's a cool thing that's been popping off since this lockdown, man. These battles have been going on. I like the DJ battles a lot.
Yeah, mad tight. I
Man, I'm
remember there
starting
was.
to
What was up?
this whole thought, like the way you said, like the Twitch rooms, Red Bull rooms. Man, I'm starting to miss the Twitch and Red Bull parties after events, bro.
I mean, you can
Some of
still
those
have a
fun.
Twitch room in your own room. You can make your own little Twitch parties, bro.
I'm talking about going to like on a Saturday night after the event, going to whatever bar they put up for that. Like CEO, the 2 years ago at CEO when
Man,
we went
that
to the
joint was
party.
fuego.
CEO
Yeah,
ones are normal. Are yeah,
Ego.
always the best ones. They're yeah.
dude, I just love everything about CEO from the like the amount of fun that me and Dylan had in Jabali Land, like the little 24-hour thing. It's like 3:30 in the morning. We're playing random games. Finally, we sit down after watching the Yipes and Punko money match, and
Yipes and Punko played on the arcade cab in SF4.
Yeah, that was sick, bro. We walk in and like everybody's crowded around the Street Fighter 4 cabinet. Apparently, Punko has been running the cabinet all night, and it's to the point where if you walk up to the cabinet and you don't have money
he slid a dollar bill towards you. Like if you walk up to the cabinet and got on, he had a dollar bill and he was like slowly sliding it over, like, yo, you want a money?
And if you turned it down, he's like, nah, get off.
Like,
so he walked up and he's like, yeah, I'll get on that. And then like, dude, watching them play, it got so hyped like the whole entire time, and it was just like
it was really close.
It felt like really good to watch. And then we sit down, and then some random dude comes up to me and Dylan. It's like almost 4:00 in the morning. We might have still been intoxicated. We was like debating what to do. And some dude's like, "Yo, want to play Street Fighter 4?" Whips out the school bag, busts out the PlayStation and everything. And then I have no idea how late we were there, but it was just such an enjoyable experience. And then next night, we're at the Red Bull party till like 4:00 in the morning.
Yeah, Lumen mentioned we went to a room at Evo. That Evo party, Zip, you were there. I think
Which
one
one?
time. The one that randomly like John Choi was there, and I was like, "What?"
Oh,
I was like, "What?" I was like
who
starstruck.
does this work for, man? I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
I don't know if that's the one Lumen's talking about
cool,
exactly,
man.
but yeah, you always just find yourself in just like random situations, but it's you're always having a great time.
Y'all were talking about last year's CEO?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was talking about
last
2
year's
years ago.
Evo.
Okay. I don't know why I don't remember the Punko Yipes thing.
Oh yeah, you weren't around then. I don't know if you went to that one. Or you may have been there, but it was just like one night.
No, you weren't even at CEO
ago.
that year in 2018. You couldn't. Something happened last minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's y'all was talking about that little side old school arcade they had, right?
Yeah, they always have Jabali Land or whatever. It's a 24-hour little spot where you can play old arcade cabs and stuff.
I've been to CEO a few times, but I went with you guys for the first time to that little side arcade. Yeah. I went with you guys to that arcade. I wasn't there for that money match you're talking about, but I went to that place with y'all. Dylan's the one that got me to go over there. That was pretty dope. That was a really dope arcade.
Thank you, Sam, for the follow, bro.
Hi, Sam.
We lost Toy's video feed.
Well, we didn't lose him. He pressed it.
Hey, there we go. Nice.
But let's see. That was actually, dude. That CEO in general was just like fun in every way.
Yeah, that was a good time.
No, I was gonna say I remembered a minute ago, right after we got off the subject, one of my favorite pop-offs. Y'all remember? I think it was Injustice 2, if I'm not mistaken. It was Sonic Fox versus Tweety, and Sonic tried to mirror him with fire. Not what's her name?
Bluebeat.
Starfire.
Starfire.
Oh, yeah.
Tweety played Starfire.
Yeah, he tried to mirror him, and Tweety won game 1, and he stands up and he's like, "Get off my main! Get off my character!"
I love the energy in NRS, bro. I love it.
Yo, that shit was fire. Sonic's just sitting there laughing, like, "Yeah, I deserve it."
As much as I love Injustice,
it's like, even though that's my thing, I like to pick your character, beat your ass with it. Nah.
As much as I loved Injustice 2, that game provided some miserable moments, though. Like, do you remember Top 8 Evo 2017? The Aquaman versus
I had a great
Aquaman
time
mirrors.
doing the IRL Trident Rush, dude. I was like,
it was just like,
bro.
Oh my god, dude! I feel like I've seen that so many times. Like, it just imagine watching a game.
Actually, like, I remember that moment. I had a good time just because it was so silly. It was like Aquaman mirror and everybody in the crowd. It was like when Infiltration it was at Evo and everyone's going heat with the fireballs and stuff. It was like the same thing. They were just doing
moments like that. Absolute Battle 2017. Whenever Abigail came out, Abigail was still new and fresh. And top 8 comes. I think it was, I forgot who Gustavo was playing, and at that point, yeah, Alucard.
What event
it
was this?
Playing the Absolute Battle.
Oh yeah, that's when.
The same
that's when dudes were pretending to be cars. They jumped out of their seats.
Yes, everybody's jumping up and doing like the and like doing the
drive. They were going vroom vroom, and they were like running around the venue like they were cars. I was like, no way. I remember I was sitting next to Dr. African, and he was watching Abigail win, and he was like, "I'm out," and he just got up and left. He like, he's like, "I'm done with this."
Yeah, not worth it. See you later.
Oh, that's too funny. That's too funny.
Hate that character.
Abigail.
Everybody.
This is like in the background.
Yo, we got 1 bit.
Yo, thank you, anonymous chair.
1 bit.
Yo, 1. Let's go.
Appreciate it. But what's everybody's most memorable moment at an event?
Bruh, that's too hard.
Really?
There's too many, bro.
There's a lot.
Way too many.
I can't single those out.
I got like.
Yeah, that's tough, bro.
It's with all your homies, like.
Yeah, there's so many.
All right, well, the most memorable as far as like playing, not everything else that's happened.
Nah, don't narrow it down, man. Let's just everybody just need time to think.
It's just gonna be stories, bro. Because like
I think, yeah, let's just cue some Jeopardy music. We'll come back.
Because almost everybody in Crescent have like 40 different like things I could tell. Because like I feel like I'm the only one. There's a lot of times where everybody's just straight up belligerent, like wasted to a whole new level, and for some reason I can never get to that level as hard as I try, bro. So like I have to witness everything at that point. But like I don't want to say all of them because some of them, you know, pretty bad. So I don't want to expose it.
We ain't need to hear about some of them.
Yeah, I mean I got some that's not too bad and kind of funny, like in 2016 Toy, him and his cousin Lance are in line getting pizza. This is after I was drinking all night long. It's like the sun is about to come out. We done left one of the casinos, and we like still have our drinks in our hand that we just dipped out of the casino with. Sun's coming up. We're still drinking. We get in line. This pizza place just opened up or whatever. We get in line for our pizza. All 3 of us buy our pizza. We go sit down. So me, Toy, and Lance sit down. We all put our pizza down, and Toy goes, Toy is fried at this point, absolutely done. He goes, hold up, I'll be right back. He goes and gets back in the line, in the pizza line. And me and Lance are like, what the hell is he doing, bro? Like, did he just want to go talk to the guy that's working? Well, sure enough, he starts walking back with a second piece of pizza. So he puts the pizza down, and me and Lance are just staring at him. And he grabs the pizza, and he's about to eat it. And he was like, what the fuck y'all looking at? We were like, you, bro, what's wrong with you? He's like, what? We're like, he bought a piece of pizza, put it down on the table, got up, and then went and bought another piece. And he's like, he like looks over to the left and sees the other piece of pizza, and he's like, oh fuck,
he got caught in the loop. Dude.
And then he goes, dude, what the hell? I mean, at least I got breakfast now, though.
Dude, I ate that bitch too in the morning. I'm telling y'all, I used to get blasted. I used to go every FGC event with the homies in Giowa. We were just, if we ain't black out, it wasn't a good tournament. Like, but like, I don't know if I would dare black out, like, and then hang around the venue for as long as we did, like, back in the day. I don't think you can do that these days.
I mean,
I dare say that. Some of them, yeah. Some of them, yeah, I guess. Because some people still do that. But,
I mean, definitely like how final round, like the whole entire, like, because, you know, for CEO, only the side rooms, like the Jabali land rooms, are the 24-hour part. But like final round, the whole entire venue was 24/7. So like, I feel like the last time I went to final round, I don't remember. I guess it was 2017. But dude, we sat in there and just like by the Japanese cabs, and we just sat there and drank till like 5-6 o'clock in the morning, nonstop, playing like Alpha 2.
Esports.
That's definitely.
All right, so since my question was a little hard, then what is your favorite event as a whole? Then, not
Texas
because of
Showdown.
this specific reason, but like Evo, CEO, Combo Breaker, Texas Showdown.
Texas Showdown holds too many memories for me, man. It's
Texas
just
Showdown is sick, bro.
so
Like,
many different firsts for myself were at that event, and I met so many people that I still have contact with to this day at that event. So that's mine, quick and easy.
So, are we just, going from a nostalgic standpoint, or like, are we factoring in like
just the most the event that you go to
Just for
every
you,
year
your
and you just
favorite,
enjoy
period.
it. Like, it's a great time. Yo, thank you
If
for
we're
the
gonna
20
say
bits,
that-
anonymous cheer.
hell yeah?
The two,
I mean,
oh,
combo breakers given, godlike, I guess, but I guess back in the day it would have been Texas Showdown. There's just too many memories, like you said, Because all the homies
Yeah.
are always able to go to Texas Showdown, right?
Yeah.
right.
So I guess it's gonna be Texas Showdown or back in the day final round. Oh no!
Well,
What
so
about you,
I talked
DJ?
about Texas Showdown one time on somebody's stream a bit back. Like, so with Texas Showdown for me, like, even if I take away all the nostalgia, one of the things I love about Texas Showdown is it has the feel of a large major, but it also has the feel of, I don't want to say a local because it's definitely bigger than a local, but it still has like that small feel to it. It has both at the same time. I don't feel a lot of tournaments have that. You know what I mean? I feel like some of them feel like they're reaching to be a giant event and you're there and it just doesn't have that community feel. They're good events, but I don't know. I think Texas Showdown does every element correct.
You're just feeling that homegrown,
Yeah.
You think so?
It's,
Could be. Could be.
because like I don't know, Texas Showdown is far from the perfect, major.
Oh, it's definitely, it's not perfect.
Right.
Well, it's still
hardly
a
perfect
smaller
event.
scale one, but to me, it's by far the best smaller scale one. Like, I'm gonna be honest.
Grassroots, that's the term I was.
I think grassroots. I think I enjoy Texas Showdown more than I enjoy Final Round.
For sure, well.
I think the only thing that Final Round has over it, or the only reason that I probably would pick Final Round over Texas Showdown, is strictly because of the 24-hour venue and getting to play all night. But like outside of that, just like straight tournament experience, venue experience, whatever, Texas Showdown's great.
For sure. I mean, like, and when I say grassroots, that's still a good thing. I wasn't saying that in a negative.
Well, yeah, I think grassroots is. I mean, so the only big tournament I haven't been to now, which sucks because this year was going to be the first year, is Combo Breaker. And like, back when I first started going to like actually going to majors in like 2015, 2016, everybody always broke it down like the biggest tournament, which I don't feel like this holds true right now in 2020. But the biggest tournament, the biggest experience, the crazy one, like the one you have to go to, is Evo. But like, if you want the real raw grassroots, like community-driven experience, you want to go to Combo Breaker with CEO being in the middle. What?
Zip is.
Man said Evo. No, go ahead.
I'm not saying that I don't. I've been to a couple Evos now, and I don't feel like that. But that's what I was always told. So 2016 was my first Evo, and I thought Evo in 2016 was awesome. Like, I had a great time, but like then Evo 2017 and then Evo 2018, and I feel like I must have caught Evo right when it still felt like a real tournament, and then from there it kind of drifted its way onto the feeling more like an anime convention.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
An anime convention.
Yeah.
Hey man, they got the merch over there. You see the body pills, you see the posters.
You don't need all these
At
extra
Evo.
stations to play, and we're gonna condense pools and
it's
stuff
just,
like that because we need more places to
okay.
hang plushies.
No.
Yeah.
Y'all said that before. We were talking a few days ago or the day before yesterday, something like that. Y'all said that. I rock with that. That's cool. But Evo is Evo, and if they feel they need to do certain things to make money, they're doing things to make money. You're in motherfucking Las Vegas, so if you want to sit around in that little storage closet that you're playing in, and play the game and be like, that's why the event sucks, dog, go play some craps. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, it still has great production. It's a tournament. It's not a hangout spot. It's a tournament. And Evo has great production. It's amazing. Every single year, the top 8s are great. I guess you're talking from a standpoint of you're showing up and you're like, well,
yeah,
why
as a
can't I
player,
play
it's kind of
casuals?
rough because,
But
like, yeah,
come
you can't
on,
play
bro.
casuals and, like,
No, Evo kind
you
of.
got to stand in line forever.
Well, Sam, that's
anything else.
esports. If you want to play that's esports. If you want to play casuals, bro, go to final round. If that's why you hate Evo.
I mean, it's just, I don't know, man.
But like,
CEO
I just can't rock
is way
because I
more
feel like
enjoyable.
it's esports. It's the esports of our tournaments. That's why I can't rock with those
See, I don't
reasons.
even know if I feel like that's what it is either.
You get in the
don't
elevator, they're
treat it
playing
that way.
dubstep and shit. Like,
they don't treat it like the esports of esports.
That's what I'm
tournaments.
saying.
No,
That's
they
why I
kinda
don't
like-
really agree with that.
I can understand if they had like E-League production and stuff like that we can call it that somewhat, but
yeah, we
I
spent
don't know.
$50 on Del Taco Lumen.
oh,
That was loud. That wasn't nice. That was.
I remember that. I remember that.
Dude,
And
yeah.
$10 on a water bottle.
Oh my god.
$14.
Dude, that was some
on a
good Del
small
Taco. I
salad.
ate a ton of tacos.
But like, I
Yo,
don't.
what
shout out
was
to
that
that water.
Japanese whiskey that we were drinking?
Yo, I don't remember what that. Did Alex?
Probably
bring that?
Toki. I think.
Oh, no, it wasn't Toki. It wasn't Toki. I've had
Or
Toki
Hibiki.
recently. It was not that,
Man, I don't remember the exact brand.
bro. It was so.
All I remember is he
Good,
was so
bro.
excited. He was so excited to bust that bottle out.
Dude, the
Hell
hotel
yeah.
we were at had a water slide in Vegas for last year's Evo.
Yeah,
Oh
in the
yeah, I
pool.
remember that.
That was sick.
I wasn't there, but I saw the videos and stuff from y'all.
what hotel were y'all at?
I don't remember what it's called for the life of me right now. I don't know. It had some kind of like little Mayan Aztec ruin looking thing in a water slide and its pool.
yeah. It was a cool hotel.
Yeah.
It was. The outside had great aesthetics. Let's put it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Vegas. Man.
I remember the hotel. Man, I hate this hotel, and I tried to avoid it. We stayed in it in 2018, and I was so mad. But in 2017, I think the only time I had to go to it in 2017, because I've hated it since 2016. The only time I had to go to it in 2017 was to go to Toys Room. I hate the Luxor, bro. I absolutely hate it.
Yeah, I feel you, G. I'm not a fan of that
The
hotel. at all.
floors are
I
like,
feel
the
you,
floors
bro.
are tilted, bro.
You
Like,
scared of heights.
Exactly.
Dog,
Well,
I remember
that's
that.
why-
I remember you were
Yes.
walking. You had to walk with your hand over your eyes to the
Dude, because I got
because you were
I got
so scared.
equilibrium issues too. So like when we're up on like on the top floor, you know, you look over the whole middle of it. It's just
Oh.
no matter,
Yeah,
every time you
vertigo.
go up to a floor, you're just looking at the lobby. And I'm telling you, the floors are not even, bro. Like when I'm walking on it, I can feel myself leaning to one side. But the worst part, and the hall's like narrow too. But the worst part is when you get in
Damn,
the elevator. Because the elevator,
Yes.
the hotel is built like this.
The elevator
so
is
the
terrifying.
elevator is actually hitting,
Trash.
like bouncing
Yeah.
left to right. I'm like, oh my god, dude, this is there was so. It was one of the times we were wasted getting on the elevator. I was like, this is it. I think I forgot who I was in the elevator with. I was like, this is where
It's
I die.
over.
Like I'm accepting it right now. I'm okay with it. Like this is it, man. Like it was great knowing y'all. I hate that hotel, bro. And now it's the
Swear.
hotel.
I
for me to
feel
say.
you, G.
So now I just try to stick to the lobby. But Toy was on like the 50th floor, so like we're beating against the wall, like boing boing for like a solid what felt like 3 minutes, and then you finally get off and you're already disoriented because like getting on that elevator, and then now you got to get on walk. I had to walk like 14 rooms down and take a left when the floor is like on a 90-degree angle.
Mhm.
I'm good. All I remember is that the room that we had though for it was me, Lumen, Glenn. I don't remember who all was in that room with us, but as soon as the view we had window, we were right above like the big Sphinx or whatever, the statue. But it didn't. When you look out the window and saw it, that's not what it looked like. It was a weird view, but yeah, I'm not with that hotel at all, bro. I'd rather stay at like I'd rather just go to Mandalay, stay in Mandalay Bay, or what's that other one? The one that looks like a castle. It's actually called like King Arthur's.
Dude, next time I'm trying to ride the roller coaster.
I'm good on that too. Excalibur.
Yeah, I'm definitely good on that. Excalibur, hell yeah! I fucks with that hotel, man. That's one of the older standing ones, right?
Yeah. It like legit looks like a lit up castle. Some like Knights of the Round Table shit.
Yeah, I rock with Excalibur.
It's cheap.
I feel like the gambling, you win more over there, and I love gambling.
For my favorite event, I'm honestly gonna have to rock with CEO. I didn't like Daytona because like stuff that was going on in Daytona was an absolute nightmare. I had some really weird experiences with like definitely like I was all out and about of all hours of the night, and I've never seen so many aggressive homeless people before. Because like in New Orleans, the homeless people, they actually for money and some, but it is what it is. Like you had all the issues with like people harassing people and stuff like that. At one point, I walked to the 7-Eleven from our hotel room. They had a homeless dude chilling in the alley, and then I was like, I was about to go meet up at the venue hotel to go grab. I think I needed somebody went to CVS and asked me if I needed anything, so I was going to get that from them. And dude walks out the alley and starts following me. So like it was very clear that he started following me. So I was like, I'm gonna like test it to make sure. Like I don't want to turn around and like jump down this dude's throat, and if I'm wrong. So I crossed the street, and then I crossed the street, and so does he. And I was like, all right, this could be coincidental. Let me be for sure before I turn around and snap. So then I crossed the street again to get back on side of the street the venue was on, and he crossed the street again. And finally I turned around, I was like, say, bro, like, is there an issue? Do you need something? Is something you want to ask me? And he like got buku offended. He was like, what are you talking about? I was like, bro, you're following me. And he's like, no, I don't know. You're out of your mind. It's like, you crossed the street with me twice. Like, you zigged and you zagged. So like there's no getting around that. And it was just it was some very awkwardness to the Daytona area. But like overall, we were on the beach. We got to go swimming and go like mess around. Alex got really drunk and I was messing with him. I had Alex like chase Doza up and down the beach because Doza kept saying he can't swim. I even had him go run in the Lumen's in the water. It's like 10 o'clock at night. It's dark. Lumen's in the water. I was like, Alex, I bet you won't go jump on Lumen. Bruh, without hesitation, Alex started booking it down the beach, run into the ocean, and dived on him. I was like, we were like, are they going to come back up? Because like Alex, I felt like he had him underwater for a minute. But it was just like all the goofiness. We were right next to a little, like our hotel room was right next door to a little bar. It was just, I enjoyed every single aspect of CEO.
That's what's up. Weren't they changing the location this year?
Yeah, it's going back to Orlando.
It's going back.
Good.
Yeah,
you don't remember Alex.
Place.
Dylan, did you remember Alex jumping on Lumen specifically?
Yeah,
right?
I remember that. Yeah,
out his mind.
I believe it.
Alex is wild, bro.
I believe it.
That's the first time I kicked with Alex. He was when I came to kick with y'all in the hotel, he was blasted, my man.
But that's not too far from what he is sober though either. He's just he talks a little easier at that point, I guess.
Yeah.
And then it was Glenn's 21st birthday.
Oh,
I remember at the bar next to the hotel room, and I was like, I bought him his first legal drink, which he finished in like 11 seconds. And then I was like, he looked at me. I think that one drink hit him. Like that was it. As soon as he downed that first Jack and Coke, it was all like he was already buzzed at that point. And I looked at him. I was like, "Damn, bro, you could have savored it for a second." And he was like, "Shut up, before I punch you, bro. If I had $1, one of us, shut up before I punch you as CEO that weekend."
That sounds like Glenn.
Could have paid for the trip.
Drinking, yep.
Glenn be threatening people like that.
Yeah, and then he
one drink too. He's gonna see this, so he's gonna be mad now.
Wait, what? Once he sobers up, what?
when he sobers up and you tell him, you're like, dude, you tried to punch me like 7 times last night. He's like, you're lying. Like, what? Blink LA, drunk Glenn Shore is something.
It's something else. Dude.
Absolutely, it sure is something.
Violence. Just, he's madman.
But I love it. I love drunk Glenn. I love sober Glenn, but I love drunk Glenn.
So what about you, DJ? What's your favorite event?
I was gonna say CEO too, just like as a culmination of everything, like just good memories. Like I miss the old venue definitely in Orlando.
Is that what it's going to be this year? Is it going to be the original Orlando venue?
I think so. It's in the same. I forgot what the hotel's called. A lot of good memories, good times in the bracket. I don't know, like a ton of good memories. Even despite the fact it's in Daytona, like what you were saying, like all the good times on the beach and stuff like that. I think overall that one's like my favorite event. The Combo Breaker's up there, but I've only been there once, and that was like last year. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm mad salty about that this year. I was so excited to finally go for the first time. Like,
I would say other ones that are up there,
like, it's an amazing event.
Yeah. That one is super well run. Has like every game imaginable. It really feels like that's like the most special like FGC like convention like tournament. Like that is like the essence of it's like taken to the highest extent. Like every scene is given the stage there. It's super cool. Every time.
Supposed
everything there, man.
With a balance between grassroots and esports at the moment. They do it the best of it, in my opinion.
Definitely, yeah. I wish I went earlier, like years previous, but I just never could.
Well, there's always next year, bro. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Well, how you feeling about next year? How you feeling about your
crossed,
2021 season?
Wait.
I know, right?
Which one? What'd you say?
Yeah. How are you feeling about next year? Like, how do you feel about your 2021 season?
My 2021. I don't know. I don't know if there is a 2021 season.
Is there 2021?
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Look. Yo, chill. There's gonna be a 2021 season.
I don't know.
Damn, y'all some negative Nellies, boy.
Shit's burning outside, bro. Like,
you know what I'm talking about? Come on, bro.
Look, if we gotta go to CEO this year in December, we're gonna have a season in 2021.
Yeah, well, you know me, man.
Actually, if you didn't see it yesterday, KIT canceled. Like they canceled the beginning of 2021 already.
Yeah.
Like because I think they were expanding. Yeah. They were adding an extra KIT.
Everything's up in the air, man.
Were they?
Everything's up in the air.
Yeah, it looked like, I'm pretty sure that they were it looked like they were gonna add another location.
Yeah.
So it's still gonna be Texas, Tennessee, and let me see what it was.
Now, while he looks that up, man, with everything that's going on, we already got the UFOs. We got the virus. We got people burning down police stations. We're going to be at CEO in December, thinking everything's sweet. Media's going to come down, smack dab. We're the new dinosaurs. What's up?
We're the new dinosaurs? I feel that, bro. I feel that, to be honest.
I'm just messing, by the way. I just had to fill the dead air, you know what I mean?
I can see it happen.
Hold up, bro. You want to bring up these UFOs, though? They really out here, y'all, though.
They out here, though.
Yeah, they're like, yo, here's this confirmed footage.
Look, y'all were fools if you didn't already believe. Look, I drove.
I definitely believed, but I never saw it.
To eat all the way from Louisiana to Las Vegas in 2017, and I hit the UFO museum in New Mexico. I don't know why. I was reading all the newspapers that they had, and I got to experience. I was woke, right? Yeah, like there was. I already believed, but then I walked out of that museum, and there any even slight fraction of doubt I had gone. Aliens, they might be watching us right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, all I'm saying, if one of y'all get abducted, I'm most likely gonna know why.
I thought you was about to say
you're gonna know why.
I'm gonna know why. What?
I thought you was about to tell us in your museum story that you got abducted by an alien. That's why I'm sitting here waiting.
Hey, bro, it was so hot in New Mexico that I don't know. I was melting out there. I didn't even feel like myself. So maybe I kind of do feel like a different person ever since I got back from that.
That's what's up, man. Look, bro, these UFO videos, they wildin', bro. Hey, can we put a video on this podcast for the viewers? Y'all want a video?
DJ, get on that.
Yo, real talk, bro. Put that on the screen, dog. If you just pay attention in general, I know hella people say this, but if you just look at how big the universe is and the galaxies, all
it's
that
like
shit,
unfathomable.
there's
how
no
big
way
and how
we're the
small
only
we are.
shit, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, he's got a point, man. I'm telling you, I got some footage. If y'all want some footage, I got y'all. You feel me?
Let me see it. Look like Mr. Freeze hit Curtis. His screen frozen.
He's good now.
My screen froze
For a little bit. You're
It
good
was
now.
for a minute. So all right, I don't see about. Maybe I was. I might have read it wrong because I could have
There's
swore
also
they were
like
adding
parallel
another.
reverse time universes. I don't know what's called. 2020.
But Texas KIT this year is canceled, and KIT Tennessee 2021 is canceled.
Hey, yo, guys. Speaking of aliens, you know what I want them to bring back? I want
What?
that meme of the dancing alien that be dancing to the Lil Uzi track.
No.
Come on, bro. Y'all know what I'm talking about, bro. That shit funny as hell, dog.
The only dancing alien I get down with is Tom from Toonami.
Word.
That is
That was the
name?
homie, bro.
Is his name?
Yeah.
Tom?
Yeah.
It's Tom.
Why did they
But is he an
name him
alien? That dude's a robot.
Why the name of Tom?
He's
Why
an
did-
alien inside of a mech suit, just like the.
Nah, cut it out. You made
That
that
we
up.
are the Butt Ugly Martian show on Nickelodeon from when we were kids. They were aliens, but they wore like mech suits, bro. So I'm wrong.
You really are thinking about this shit.
It's like the part in Men in Black 1 where he's like in the human robot, but it's like a little alien.
Oh, in the mailroom.
Yeah.
Right. I'm woke to this. All right, y'all sleep.
Man, you swear, bro. I got gear. Never mind. I'm not gonna.
You got gear.
Bro, you don't even know
Yo,
what the
Toy
part
got
of
an
Fupa
antenna.
means, bro.
Y'all ain't ready for this.
Totally got the satellite communication.
Y'all don't want none of this. Y'all don't want none of this. I just got some. Y'all not gonna be satisfied until I actually pull it out.
He just got something, man. Let me see. Pull it out. Look.
He got a sample.
Present it.
You know what, bro? I'm trying to.
Wait, what's about to happen, dude? What?
I'm so curious.
You heard it here first. Crescent Esports Croissant cast proof of extraterrestrial life.
I think he meant. He's getting it. What is it?
What is
I'm so
happening?
curious, bro. It's about to be like a fucking
I don't know
laser
what is
beam
happening.
cannon.
How did we go
He's about
from
to be
talking about
sniping
fighting
UFOs.
game events to UFOs?
Look, that's him. Dude, I'm so nervous what he's about to come back with, bro.
Zip left. I think he's scared. I don't know. He's
And I'm about to dip too.
What?
Hold
Uh-oh.
on. I want. Hold on.
Oh, we holding.
This is not what I expected for our first episode. We're getting abducted by aliens. What's happening?
I'm setting up. I don't want.
Oh, he had to turn the
He
camera
got
off.
the Yo, protection. Oh no.
So anyway, though,
You're not
On
getting-
that note, I'm gonna go refill this collector cup with some more water real quick. I'll be right back.
collector cup. Holy
Shout
shit!
outs to,
I got one right here.
Oh. Shout
Boy,
outs.
cool.
I can see the world with
Wait,
these
what's
hoes, bro. I can see the world with these hoes, bro. I be out there looking.
Hey,
for these
come
hoes.
on!
What's
Hey,
happening?
just came in
You
with
gotta
these
do
hoes
it.
work, bro. I be looking at the moon. I see all the craters. None of the aliens getting away from me and these hoes. I'm telling you.
Oh,
I'm telling you.
oh
Like-
my god!
Like, hold up. I see something. Where are they at? Toys like. Oh my god.
You feel me though?
Oh
telling
my
you, they look.
goodness!
Dude, you could probably see Jupiter from here with those. What the hell? Those aren't just binoculars. Those are like what? How do
They're
we even
meant
get those?
For you know.
Wait, what the hell is that? You going
thought it was a
camping?
game? You thought it was a game? That gangster shit, fam. Look,
Yeah.
you can see.
I'm with you,
Bro.
Jake.
I'm
New
so
additions.
disappointed, bro.
New additions.
What you mean you disappointed?
I thought you were about to
Stargazing.
come back with like You are like an alien sniper. You about to be sitting outside on the porch shooting aliens out of a UFO. You came back. You went to Academy real quick and grabbed some binoculars, bro.
Those aren't just binoculars. Those are. I don't even know what to call those.
They serious.
Yeah, that's different, G. That's mad different.
This is the sniper. Why would I attack them?
I think you could shoot lasers from those too. I don't know. I think that might be.
Bro, those are
possible.
so big. I feel like you could sit on your front porch right now and see somebody's doorstep on Mars, bro.
That's the point.
That's what he's trying to do.
Hold on. Hey, hold on, guys. Let's cut the joke part. And I gotta ask my man, real talk. Why do you have those?
Yeah. You still got the cap.
Explain.
I have a tripod outside.
Are you like you're into like stargazing or whatever? Like
yeah.
Looking at.
So
stuff?
you bought $1,000 binoculars
Astronomy.
instead of getting a fucking telescope?
Nah, it's really.
I mean that honestly that's a handheld telescope, to be honest.
Yo, it was only $70. It was only $70, and you really don't need a telescope.
It's 12:30 at night. Toy has just finished crush countering somebody with a forward roundhouse. He puts the controller down. He goes over to the window and he looks through the binoculars
to see the reaction,
and he can see the salt on the dude.
Bro,
he takes out the binoculars.
Y'all think it's a game, bro? I really be out there. That's what I like. That's like a personal thing to do. If I'm pissed off at Street Fighter or whatever.
That actually sounds, that sounds nice and relaxing. You're like, yeah.
It is, bro. And there's this like cool ass app. Let me pull that hoe up. It's called Sky Map. And then like, I don't know, if you're like where you're positioned. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it tells you.
Yeah, I can see
what you're
okay.
looking at. So like, what you do is I kind of corresponded along where I'm looking at in the sky, and you just kind of, I don't know, it's interesting shit that calms me down. All right, don't make jokes.
No, I'm about it. That's cool.
I mean,
I like that we learned that about it.
Once you pulled the app up, I was super interested.
I never would have thought. That's a cool thing we learned about you. I don't know.
Yeah, hey, everybody has their little little therapeutic measures for playing for maintaining their consistency in Street Fighter, man. This is one of mine, alright? You lose your mind if you don't do other shit to kind of put the douse on the anger there, man. You get salty online, I'm telling you.
So what have you spotted with those things?
What have I spotted?
Yeah.
I'd just say, I mean, like, I just got this specific pair about a month ago. So I would just say the stars and the moon for now is all I've been looking at. But I haven't seen any UFOs yet, but I've seen some nice videos. Y'all really want to put the muds on the podcast? Let's go.
They're out there.
Pull it up. Let's go.
I would mess up the layout right now. I have no idea how to do that. Well, I do, but I don't want to mess everything up. We can edit it in post production while we're talking about it.
It's all good. It's all good. The world ain't ready for that shit.
Nah.
100% once we're done with this, I'm watching The Dancing Alien. Y'all hating.
I might have looked that
My man's be getting it, bro.
Know what that means.
My dude be getting it, dog.
The dancing alien? I don't remember.
You don't know what it is?
I feel it. I'm trying to think if it's the same thing.
Like,
I'm thinking,
type
you still
in-
Uzi Vert.
That's the beat. It's no song. Like, there's no lyrics or anything. But the thing he always goes with is, I don't know. I don't listen to Uzi. I heard this from somebody else. The beat is an instrumental of a Uzi song.
Oh,
and that's
man,
what he's always dancing
he's
to.
not Howard the alien, the silver-looking alien.
Yes, my man.
I just found a 10-hour loop of it.
Bro, that's my dude, bro.
Yeah, but next time I'll get some extra scenes ready so we can do some live reactions to videos.
Let's see. Oh yeah. It look like he about a milli rock.
Yeah. Come on, bro. Just put your phone up to the camera, find the right lighting, and show us, bro, because he's getting it, G.
Oh no. Yo, we need to get this on the screen right now.
Dog, that's what I'm saying, bro. He's the shit.
Yo, Howard's a dog.
Come on, man. Just pull it up.
About, bro. Don't even.
Just pull it up, dog. Put it on the screen, bro.
That's definitely some shit Toy would have. I'm watching on my laptop, not the phone.
Once Toy sees him, he gonna remember he saw him dancing on the Little Dipper.
He really does have a name. He said the Little Dipper. It's Howard. It's Little.
Oh shit! That mixing.
Hey,
well, it's in the milli rock.
boy,
Dude has the star binoculars.
That would be
shit.
hilarious. Hey man, it's really only $70. I'm
Really?
telling y'all,
Damn.
get the hookup, bro. You gotta buy a tripod.
Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Get it on Amazon, man. It's probably cheaper. Real talk, real rap.
Stargazing philosopher Bison Main.
So you winning Capcom Cup next year, bro? Are you winning Capcom Cup this year?
Yeah, man. The answer is always
You did
yes.
not sound very confident when you said that.
That's
Hey, man.
confidence, bro. Cause y'all was just making fun of my binoculars, bro.
He's a little hurt.
Hey, what?
He's a little hurt.
No.
Yo, I respect it. I'm not making fun of it. I don't know what you're talking
Nah,
about. Man.
I think it's cool.
I'm just joking, man. I'm totally joking. It is out of the blue. It's random as hell.
That's not. I'm just saying it's not what I expect. You were like, "Yo, you ready for? Y'all not ready? You ready for this?" And you walk off. You turn the camera on. I'm thinking you about to come back with a fucking tractor beam, bro. And then I walk away for a second, and I come back, and I see like you've been bird watching.
Comes back with a real alien. He's like, "Yo, this." Oh my god.
Nah, man.
Hey, this Stuart.
Yeah.
He don't dance enough, but this is my boy.
This is my boy Alf. This is my boy Alf.
Yo, Alf used to scare the shit out of me, dog. I swear to God. Alf used to scare the shit out of me, bro. I don't understand who made that puppet and thought that shit looked friendly. Dude is terrifying.
Didn't he have like an Italian accent and shit like that? like why did he have an Italian accent? What was that?
I don't know what was going on with
know.
that dude, man.
Because the part of space that he was from was right over Florence.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember exactly.
No,
I don't know if it was like a New
check
York
me.
accent.
You 100%. You take that model of that character and you make an 80s horror movie out of him, and you're good. You don't have to change him at all. He's just in a horror movie now, and it fits. Come on, bro. Pull up, dog. We can't pull up shit. I was gonna say pull up a picture of Alf. My man is not friendly looking.
Another screen, but I don't remember how to do any of that shit.
Hey, I'm not in control of none of that, so I ain't hating.
I can do it, but it would like show up and take up all of the screen, and I'd have to like downsize it and everything.
Sam said, "I can't believe y'all hating on Alf." Look, I don't even know who the hell Alf is. I'm trying to figure out who you talking about.
Yo, are you serious? Yo, pull it up, youngster.
Bro,
Alf the alien?
Too young. It's too young.
You barely older than... Look, man, just because you about to have a cane, dusty ass, don't tell me I'm too young.
I already have the cane, first of all, motherfucker.
Oh, man, you talking... all right, that's not what I thought you were talking about. I forgot his name was Alf. Yeah, this was all...
Yeah, my man is a
what was the
straight
actual
horror
name
movie.
of this TV show?
Wait, what?
I don't know.
What'd you say?
Because this was like an actual TV show. I can't remember the name of it.
It was called
That shit before my time.
was
I
actually
remember
the
him
name
for commercials and shit.
No, because I used to watch all that old ass shit like Three's Company and fucking Gilligan's Island and shit like that. It's from the same era, pretty much.
I don't know. I think.
But I don't even
Alf
think that's
like
an alien,
80s.
bro. That's an anteater. That looks like the puppet version of Arthur.
Yeah. Look into his eyes.
He's an alien, dude.
You're gonna start feeling your soul getting taken.
He's an alien with a comb over.
Look, that shit was funny to me. The shit that used to scare the piss on me at that age was fucking Tales of the Crypt.
Lord,
That- I
bro,
cannot handle that.
intro alone.
I don't get down with him. We not homies, bro. That's not my dude.
That dude was hilarious. Y'all,
What?
What?
That was a godlike show. Y'all wild and wild.
Oh, it was great. I used to watch it, but that intro didn't scare the shit out of you when you were a kid.
Why I used to flex when that shit came on.
Like, you are a disturbed, different individual. You know that?
You rocked out to the Tales of the Crypt
My man went to bed like this.
into the coffin.
Oh, I remember there was one episode where like the show was ending and he's like laughing, he's like ha ha, and he put his head back and like the fucking guillotine came and cut his head off and his head fell in a basket and his head's like ha ha ha. I was like, oh no, I'm straight.
I don't know, maybe when it comes to like puppet looking stuff, like I couldn't even handle the what's it called, the Twilight Zone puppet
Oh, I fucked with Twilight Zone.
that talked.
That shit'll make you see the world for what it really is.
Did y'all watch both versions? The old one, like I
I'm talking
rewatched
about the old version. Yeah.
all
Black and
episodes
white
of the old
version?
one. Did y'all watch the new one?
No, I haven't
I've
seen
seen
any
both.
of the new one.
Yo, the new one is fire, bro. Like it actually does the old one justice. It's really good.
Oh, really?
I should check it out.
Yeah, gotta check it out now.
I'm trying to think. Is there anything that we
Yeah, check
didn't
that out,
cover
check
that
that
we
out.
were going to cover?
I didn't. Not sure.
I know what I'm gonna cover soon is my body.
Yeah,
Go to
we
bed.
were running pretty late. We're over 2 hours at this point.
Yeah, I just saw that we were. I said that because I just realized
You were
we
like,
2
it'll
hours
take
and
an
20
hour.
minutes in. Anything else y'all want to add, or you want to wrap on that? Because I mean, we went from talking FGC to talking about Alf and Tales of the Crypt.
We hopped
and
into
Binocular.
aliens.
Yeah,
I
aliens,
want to
bro.
believe.
On future episodes, y'all make sure y'all have like a little additional camera screen so we can put these alien videos on.
I will make sure to do that for next time.
Y'all invite
trying
me.
to-
I got an idea for a new
Uh,
segment too. Actually, that we'll need that. We can talk about.
Yo,
it.
the alien that dances. I say we add another screen to the layout, and we just have him dancing in that screen the whole podcast. Just-
The dancing alien.
Yo, I'm glad you like him, bro. I'm glad you looked it up and you like it, cause that's my shit.
Nah, man. I appreciate y'all having me on the podcast. So, man, shout out to Crescent. Love y'all. This is a
we
great,
love you,
Oh, yeah.
man.
heartfelt.
Thank you
Hey,
for
man.
being our first
It was good
guest.
talking to you, man. I ain't never had a conversation with you in my life, man. It was good talking to you.
And y'all both in
Man, he's a
Texas.
homie, man.
Oh, that's atrocious. We both in Texas, not in Dallas, huh?
No, I'm in Austin. I used to live in Dallas.
Okay. Cool. That's all right though. Texas is big, but man, it was nice talking to you, bro. Hopefully, we'll get to see each other in person soon, bro.
Hopefully.
Hell yeah.
December, bro.
We'll see what happens, bro.
I'm with it.
But y'all make sure y'all invite me back on this, cause I got a whole lot of stories.
Oh, we definitely will. We could, yeah, for sure.
You were a
Old school
fitting first
Louisiana.
episode, good sir. We will have you
Oh
back.
yeah.
Hey, in the chat, I'm gonna send y'all some videos though. I'm gonna send you videos in the chat, all right? Yeah. But yeah.
All right, guys.
Yeah,
Thanks
we
for
ready.
everybody that came. Thank you, Toy, for coming on. Much love. Big brother, you already know. Everybody, have a great night.
Y'all be easy.
Peace out, y'all.
I'll let y'all.